Welcome everybody to the final test of the 2026 season, day 3 of preseason testing 2. We're live for the final 3 hours of the day to talk about everything that happened this morning, overnight, and in the final 3 hours. And we'll hopefully get our final practice start before the season starts. And let's hope it's a good one because, you know, we've seen a terrible race start. We've seen a good race start. We've seen a race start where some cars are slow, some cars are very fast. Let's see how the final one looks. They are going to do a practice start, right? Has there been any news on that? I assume they will. Anyways, so far today, we've got the at the top 33.6.
What's up, Countdown is on for OzGP.
It is.
Work going amazing for Virgin Australia. Thanks for the amazing 9 months and many more. Can't wait for the upcoming F1 live shows.
Hell yeah, I love how you call them live shows. It ain't a stream, it is a show. Oh, wait, how does Tom say it? Thank you so much for the 9 months, and really do appreciate that.
Can't wait for the sandbags to be taken off in Melbourne.
Same, it's going to be good.
Ferrari are going to shoot to the front with that start.
Absolutely. Patty, thanks for the 27-month resub. Yes, and 9 months. No, thank you for supporting. Really do appreciate you coming in with the tier 1 for 9. And Patty, thank you for the 27-month resub with Prime Gaming. 2 subs to start off the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. Alfie, congrats on VIP for the day. Let me get you that real quick. How does he say it? It is not a stream. It is a show. I can't. How does he do the show part? Anyways, Lavish J, Ritter, Lexi, thank you guys for the offline follows as well. David Letter, thank you for the follow. So yeah, Leclerc at the top. So far today, we've got Leclerc at the top, 33.6, Antonelli 33.9, Piastri 34.3, yeah, 34.3, Ocon 34.4. That's really good to see. Hadja 34.5, Gasly 34.8. Russell 34.9, Lindblad 35.2, Sainz 35.2, Hulkenberg 36.0, Verstappen 38.4, that's not great, Bottas 39.4, Behrman 39.7, Perez 40.8. And Stroll's only just come out on track, hasn't set a time yet. Then we've got 89 laps for Leclerc, 49 for Antonelli, 66 for Piastri, 82 for Ocon, 59 for Hadja, 60 for Gasly, 18 for Russell, 109 for Lindblad, god damn, 96 for Sainz, 64 for Hulk, 27 for Verstappen, 14 for Bottas, 32 for Behrman, 61 for Perez, and 6 for Stroll. Wow, very disappointing amount of laps for Max. I feel like Red Bull's not had a little running this test. What has happened? Anyways, who we got in chat today? What's up, Benji, Lemegi, Nixie, Alfie? What is up, guys? I'm watching the darts, so I have to follow up the F1 with this. Hell yeah. What's up, Tom Heaton? We're probably going to go to the pub later for my housemate's first day here, so hope they have the darts on the TV to be able to watch. Happy Ramadan, Ponden. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really aware of what Ramadan is or anything like that. I don't celebrate it, if that's the right wording. But yeah, happy Ramadan to anyone who does. Sup Sunrai, is he Muslim? I'm not. He switched to Muslim because of his girlfriend. You talking about me? Or are you guys talking about someone else right now? Ramadan Kareem to yo. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What's happening? Are you saying Baby Keem is Muslim? I'm confused. Sup Antonio? Should we start rage baiting Ponden? Please don't. What is this noise? I can hear a noise outside. It's pissing me off already. Aston Bastard, what's up, dude? Sup Tiffy? How do you like the album? Honest. What is happening? What is this noise? Honest review of the album. Too short, but for what it is, I really like it. I like the mix of slow songs, medium pace songs, the upbeat songs. His balls have dropped, so he sounds different. And I don't know, maybe I just need to get used to that, but it doesn't sound like his mic is like mixed properly. Camera keeps refocusing, really. Hopefully it's not fucked. Yeah, I think it's good. I hope that's just like a teaser or a taster, I should say, for something to come next year. I'm not getting my hopes up high though, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of GNX, like a good album, but it's like not much. It's just kind of like a project, you know what I mean? How many hours listening do you have on? I'm not sure, but he's definitely top 5 artists I've listened to on Spotify, but I don't know how much though. Where's the housemate? Left at airport. No, he arrived this morning at 6:30. I got up at 5, went all the way to Heathrow, picked him up. I had a good chat on the train. Now he's here. Now he's making his bed. For traveling 18 hours just to then have to make your bed, that's tough. That is tough. Sup, Beats? How's it going, dude? Sup, Monami? How's it going? Please see this, mate. What is that? 380 driver. You fast from sunrise to sunset. For how long? Anarud, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Who drives down the McLaren comes up tennis? It looks like it is Piastri in the car. Yeah, Piastri all day today, I believe. Is Goat Milton using the upside down rear wing? He's not in the car today. It is Leclerc only. Oh, it's Lando. So they just haven't come out yet. Wow, an hour and 15 minutes they've not come out. My bad, my bad. When does it start? It's already started. Testing has already started. Francie, thank you for the follow as well. It's already started. We've got 2 hours, 45 minutes left on the clock. Have you seen the Honda announcement? Kind of. We'll scroll through Twitter in a minute. Sorry, through Discord in a minute. We'll just start chatting and watching the broadcast for a bit. And then we'll scroll through Discord. Actually, I might open up my package. Joe, open up the package first? No, we'll open up the package at the end of the stream. Package at the end of the stream. Stick around. We've got a package from V-Cup to open. Drinking from the F1 cup today, guys. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this to open up at the end of the stream. Woo! Alright, what's happening to the Claire here? Walking in the party. Oh, they're really lifting before the final quarter, before they break, don't they? It's so bad. That fry looks planted, man. Oh, testing new overlays? Is that a new overlay test? A little live mini screen during a replay? Usually it's in the top right, isn't it? Ooh, I like that. They're definitely testing some new things out. Turn 6 and 7, guys. Turn 6 and 7. That's definitely new. It used to look different, but I can't remember how it used to look, but that is new. Wasn't it top right? I like that though, because there's more space on the left to fit the cam. Yeah, I think it used to be small. Yeah, I think it used to be smaller on the right, but I could be wrong. It was on the leaderboard under the name. Wait, have they never had a picture-in-picture? Maybe they've never had a picture-in-picture before. I can't remember, man. I actually can't remember. But that is new, though. That is new regardless. I feel like I can really follow with that. Guys, I have 50% yearly sub discount for F1 TV. I just got mine. Did you use my affiliate link? You better use my affiliate link. I'm going to be upset. Why Fry using the upside down rear wing. So that was just a test. They wanted to see how it goes. And it seemed very successful. So I reckon they might rock up in Australia with it. The old picture-in-picture was on the tower, I think. Right. Aston aren't going out again today? Yikes. That's confirmed they've finished running already. Is that what that announcement is? Wow. Aston fucking suck. No. Refund it and then reuse my link. I'm joking. But yeah, guys, if you are planning to buy F1 TV this year at any point, whether it's F1 TV Access or F1 TV Pro or F1 TV Premium now, be sure to click that link in chat. Even if you click it now and buy it at a later date, it will still save the cookie unless you use fucking honey. But yeah, click the link and then it will clock me as your affiliate. And then when you buy it, I get a little bit of a kickback, which obviously helps me and my content. At no cost for you. So yeah, and there's a discount at the moment. I think they'll even do a discount. This is just taking a guess, I think they're going to do a discount before the season starts. And what they typically do is one of the first 3 Grand Prix of the year is free to watch. So might be Australia. Oh, racing between the Merc and the Alpine. Oh my god, what was he doing? I don't think Gasly was going to see George there for a second there. What's the link? It's linked in chat. That was almost a crash there. Holy. But yeah, they usually do a free Grand Prix as one of the first ones. So whether it's Australia, China, Japan, one of those will be a free to watch weekend. You basically get 7 days F1 TV free. Actually, I'm fairly sure what the promotion is 7 days free for like a month. So you can pick whether it's Australia, China, Japan. You just, once you activate it, you get it free for 7 days. Anyways, I don't know. That's just what they've done the last couple years, so don't bank on it. But yeah, Jerome David the follow-up. Alonso might actually kill this rate. They only had 2 laps in the morning. Fuck me. You need a clip when you was explaining how to watch F1 TV in the UK from the other stream. Yeah, probably not, just because like apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Apparently that's bad. I reckon McLaren is in the top 4, but like the 4th one. Interesting. We are going to be doing our Constructors Championship predictions tomorrow on stream and Drivers Championship on Sunday. I'm either going to combine them into one stream on Sunday or I'm going to do Constructors tomorrow, Drivers on Sunday. I haven't decided yet. I was hoping that F1 were going to post their graphics so Chris could cook up the graphics overnight, but they haven't posted them. So I don't think they've done the photo shoot yet. So we're probably just going to make championship predictions with the old graphics. And then, sorry, with the old driver photos. And then, yeah. So we'll do Constructors tomorrow, Drivers on Sunday. I haven't really thought in depth about my predictions yet, but I've got a vague idea. Like, I just need to like sit down and be like, okay, I'm committing to this prediction. But I think I've got my Constructors champions and I think I've got my Drivers champion. The rest of the order though, yeah. Put it this way, I'm fairly sure, like, I mean, this is obvious, right? But I think bottom 3 is Aston, Audi, Cadillac. There's honestly an argument that Audi is even out of that bottom 2 now because they're actually setting some decent laps. Then you've got Haas, VCARB, Alpine, and Williams in the next group. And then you've got McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, the big 4 still at the top. Yeah, but the thing is, I want to look, like, I want to look at testing. And over the course of the testing, I feel like Red Bull is a top 2 team. But if you look solely at this testing, the most recent test, the test coming into Australia, I think Red Bull is the worst of the 4. So do I go off of testing as a whole and their car as a whole? Or do I go off of this last testing before coming to Australia? But then again, we could show up to Australia and the Merc engines are fucking cracked out. Or we could show up in Australia and Ferrari's P1. It's just like, I don't know. It's really hard to gauge. Is that a new sponsor on the Williams onboard? Why is it uneven? Why is it blue on one side, black on the other? Were you okay in the head? Is it just Stroll today? They're not coming out again. Aston Martin not coming out again. New fan here. What are the T-tires? T-tire means test tire. It's just another compounded tire they're using for the test. Usually T compound just means it's a test tire that Pirelli are testing for that session. It's impressive Red Bull still in the top 4 with them being doing their own engine with the Ford for the first time. They were just maintaining the Honda engine until now. No, 100%. They've smashed it. Can you watch it live on Sky right now? Yeah, it's on Sky. Does the link only work for new subs? I believe so. But I'd still click it regardless, even if you buy it. Just in case it does work. Merc, Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull, midfield, Cadillac, Aston. The one part I find difficult is to anticipate how much they will develop. No, 100%. 100%. The weird part is that it's hard to believe anything with Mercedes, but assuming every team's sandbag a little amount, then Red Bull has the second best in terms of long runs, yeah. And it's hard, man, because also the other thing you got to take into account is like, okay, I'm going to use Antonelli, for instance, right? Antonelli could absolutely love these cars, come out the gate, really good in these cars, or he could be at the same level as last year, and when he goes up against Max, when he goes up against Piastri, Lando, Leclerc, Lewis, he just is weak, you know what I mean? So, like, not only are you trying to predict what the cars are going to be like, you have to predict what the development rate's going to be like. You have to predict how the drivers are going to react to the car because, yeah, it's you know, maybe Leclerc's not as good in these cars. Maybe Antonelli's better in these cars. And it's like, fuck, it's so much. Compared to, like, let's say 2025 predictions, like, you've kind of got a pecking order. You just have to predict who's going to jump, who's going to go backwards a little bit, and how the drivers are going to, you know, adapt to a new year. Now it's like a completely clean slate. And you're predicting with zero knowledge of how these cars work. So, like, we know Red Bull has the best battery deployment at the moment, but is battery deployment super duper important and they're clear number 1 team? Oh, Bird, don't get run over. Bird, don't get run over. That Bird does not give a fuck. Will that then correlate to them being the best team by far? Or does battery management not really matter that much. You know what I mean? It's so hard to tell. What's up, Snap Dog? What have I missed? I don't know what you've missed because I've probably missed stuff as well. We're going to scroll through Discord and catch up from the morning in a sec. Bushy Sander, the busy Sander. What's up, dude? Good to see you. These live timings from Multiview, my dude. Amsterdam. Anthony Davison's pointed out the flaws of the new energy. Russell ran out of energy on the second straight in the Gasly battle, meaning he couldn't make the overtake. He was in 8th gear. Yeah, it's not looking good. This is by far the hardest prediction to do since 2022, or even harder, yeah. 2022 was hard. But it wasn't as hard because the engines were frozen. So kind of what you saw in testing was almost, but then again, McLaren top testing and they ended up being the worst team in Bahrain. So yeah, it is hard to tell for sure. Who's fastest lap? Fastest lap right now is Charles Leclerc, 133.6. Fastest lap of the entire test is... Was it Lando? McLaren? 133.2? No. 132.9? What's the fastest time now? I keep forgetting. Walking in the party. I'm in a party. Wait, Supercars on this weekend? What the fuck? Rock Feeney won the first race of the season? I didn't even know Supercars was on. Why is it on a Friday? Huh? Kemi's fast 132.8. Damn. Alexander, nah, what is up? Why is Kimmy so good? Is it the car or him? I mean, car, obviously mainly the car, but I mean, we know Kimmy's not a bad driver. I think he's adapting pretty quick like he did in feeder series. Excuse me. We need a Ferrari win this year, please. Depending on how the year plays out. I feel it. I see it. McLaren are doing a big setup change, you reckon? Walking in the party. Sorry. Whenever I listen to Kendrick nowadays, I feel like it's stim central. Is that what you call it? A stim? No. What's it called when you like get something stuck in your head? Fuck's sakes, I always forget to click public on the vertical stream. Walking in the party. Alright, now we're live on YouTube vertical. Any chance the Aston are faking a few problems? Hell no, they fucking suck. They would not be sacrificing this. They've, sacrificed a day in shakedown, probably a day in each test, so that's like 24 hours of testing. Like, how's it going though? Insane Saber on the stream, dude. Does anyone know if there is another way to get the live time without needing the F1 account? No. You need to have an F1 TV account. Unless you're watching one of our streamers, like, to get these type of... Oh, actually, I think F1 do live timings for free, right? Don't F1 do live timings for free? I actually don't know. All I know is I have F1 TV access, and F1 TV access gives you better live timings. Yeah, it's free. Okay, but then you have to pay, like, extra to get some extra bits and bobs. Favorite delivery, the Red Bull by far. I mean, that shit is class. All right, let's put Discord on my second monitor. Not Discord. Let's put the broadcast on my second monitor. And let's have a scroll through Discord for the day. Walk in the party. All right, let's have a look-see. Lewis Hamilton's race start. Now, this is fucking crazy. What the... let's go. Well, anyways, let's talk about it. The Ferrari race start is insane. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I think they're going to be flying in Australia. Auto Trader UK, the 2021 Abu Dhabi safety car is for sale. £600,000. All right, we got 200 people watching the stream right now. Let's do the math. So 600,000. Someone can probably do the math on this without having to use a calculator, but I'm stupid. Guys, if you all donate £3,000 right now, we can afford this. And I'll put it in the background of my stream. I'll hang it on the wall behind me, all right? £3,000 each right now. And we'll buy it.
First overtaking zone is normally when our back is going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees it coming. It's a late lunge by Verstappen. Takes the lead of the race. Verstappen now.
All right, guys, I'll wait for the donations to come through, and then we'll put the bid in. We'll put the bid in. Sure. No, I'll generally buy it, guys. I'll generally buy it. That's completed day 2, test 2. Don't look at that. Anthony tops the timing sheet. Whilst Lando confirmed as single again. So Kim Illman is reporting that Lando Norris is now single. Now, that's very risky to report on someone's private life like that. Because last night, Maggie put out a post and Lando liked it. Does that mean they're still together? Potentially? But yeah, very risky to go reporting someone else's relationship status without their permission. Yeah, not a big fan of that from Kim. I mean, like, talking about stuff like that, it's okay, but like, I don't know. When you're Kim and like you're trusted in the paddock, I don't know. Especially someone's private life like that. I don't know. That's a good thing to do. But anyways, I'm low-key now hope they're still together, just so like it bites Kim in the ass in the sense of like you shouldn't really be going around saying that stuff without it being confirmed. I can't wait for the Inter-Ferrari Battle Lamel. Time for the 16s and 44s to cause chaos. Kyan Shield shows speed as he signs off the preseason testing in P1. So we've finished up with F2 preseason testing now. Let's have a look at how F2 played out. F2 testing. How do I look at testing times? Calendar and results. No, how do I look? Live blog. No, I don't want a blog. I just want a rundown. Give me a rundown of how testing looked. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Is it like a... Here we go. All right. So, Leon P1, Veron P2, Dirksen P3, Miata P4, Stenshorn P5, Infra Pruvazak P6, Dunn P7, Kamara P8, Solid P9, Herta P10. Interesting. And then day 2, Dirksen P1, Kamara P2, Dunn P3, Fittipaldi P4, Infra Pruvazak P5, Shields P6, Solid P7, Mini P8, Herta P9, and Van Hopen P10. And then on day 3, Shields P1, Leon P2. Wow, Leon's really up there in every session. Fittipaldi P3, Herta P4, that's good. Miney P5, Miata P6, Infrapruzak P7, Boyer P8, Kamara P9, Van Hopen P10. Okay. Well, Leon was up there a lot. Herta in his first time at F2 also looked good. Yeah, I don't know how much you should pay attention to those times, but yeah. And then how do I look at the news for... Wait, where's F3 timings? Is there no F3? Oh, how does it happen? There we go. Day... Oh, fuck. Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. You're not going to give us a rundown? You don't give us what? Where's the rundown? Hello? I don't give a fuck about morning and afternoon. I just want the total for the day. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, Kyan Shields tops. Okay. For anyone saying, the cars look so slow. I don't know how you can watch this and say that this is slower than last year. Watch the Ferrari. You're telling me that's a slower race start than last year? That's almost fucking full speed. I just don't understand this criticism for the race starts now that they've fixed them. Like, the Ferrari is so quick. Right, imagine 22 cars going that quick off the start. But yeah, that Ferrari is popping at the moment. The new Lego helmets are looking very, very, very close to releasing. Look how cool these are. I think they've smashed them out of the park. That looks so good. So we're gonna get a Leclerc and a Hamilton one. Both look, and you get a little figure of them as well. Wait, why am I in the top right? What the fuck? Oh no, I forgot to move my camera back down to the bottom left. Oh no. Why am I in the top right, bruh? Bruh, I completely forgot to control Z it. Fuck. Do I have a... Wait, one sec. I guess we're in the top right today. Fuck, I completely forgot to control Z it. Now I've lost the fucking positioning I had. Do I have another Fortnite maybe? What's a Fortnite screen look like? No. F1 Manager? No. F1 25? No. Assets? No. IRL backpack, ending stream, F1 slideshow, desktop, sim rig. Walked in the party. Actually, this will work. This will work. If I move the camera back down to the bottom right for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I can just hide this chat. And then go to this screen, copy the chat, come back here, paste. There we go. Cute. I hate when my shit gets fucked like that. Like, everything is perfect, pixel perfect for everything that I do, and then I've gone and fucked that up. Alright, well, alright, anyways, we're back. These look so fucking good though, man. Holy shit. If they make a Max, or I doubt Liam will get one, but if they make a Max or Liam one, woo! You have OCD? I do. I have perfectionism. But you gotta understand, when you have everything set up the way perfectly, and like, for instance, if this is 1 pixel wrong, then I edit a short, then there's gonna be 1 pixel wrong on the short, and then I have to move that, and it's just like, bruh. I've got everything set up perfectly. Jerry, thank you for the follow. Printed sign too. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, and you, oh, yeah, these little things. That's cool, man. That's actually really, really cool. I think they've smashed these. I hope they look as good as they do in this picture. Maybe it's just because they're blurry and like whited out. Yeah. Any updates to the Ferrari rear wing? I think they'll bring it to Australia, considering how good it is, but we'll see. At this point, I think people want something to be upset about. No, 100%. I think people have like heard Max's comments / hate EV electric vehicles and just like hating for the sake of hating. Stepan and X-Manzit, thank you guys for the follows. You look fine up there. No, I prefer bottom right, but I definitely want to get a top right layout. So whenever we do something like we did yesterday, I didn't even notice. Nobody told you, fake ass chat. I notice. People don't think of those things other than you. No, 100%, 100%. But like, you got to understand, like, you guys are looking at this right now. See, this is the thing. You guys look at this face cam right now, 99.99999% of you are like, that just looks normal, which it is. It is in its normal spot. But if this is 1 pixel off and I go edit a short, then my perfect crop that I've got on my face cam will be like 1 pixel off. And then I have to, in Premiere, move the crop by 1 pixel. And then I have to do that for every clip. And then, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just so easy when everything stays the same. Like, if everything stays the same, my process stays the same. I don't have to fix things every single time I stream and stuff like that. It's just easy. But yeah. OCD is by your broadcast accent. No, 100%. I mean, I hate having OCD and like perfectionism, but at the same time, it's why I care about a lot of things, if that makes sense. Like, it's It's definitely a con in some ways, but a pro in other ways. This is going to be 2025 grid helmets. I'm hoping for Max's helmet with Oscar and Ollie's. Well, I mean, this is 20. Yeah, this is 2025. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I mean, these guys have kind of kept the helmets similar. So it's kind of technically maybe the 2026 helmets as well. Hoping Norris gets one. Yeah, I don't know why it's only Leclerc and Hamilton at the moment. It'd be so cool if they did the whole grid. But then again, like, would it really be worth making a... What's an example? Like... You know, if they made an Arvid Lindblad helmet, like, is it really worth making an Arvid Lindblad helmet? Like, how, like, is someone really going to walk into a shop in a random city and buy an Arvid Lindblad helmet? You know what I mean? It'd just be too many to make, having 22 helmets on the grid. So they are obviously only going to do the most popular drivers. And yeah, I think Lando, Max will get one. I think I saw the leak, wasn't it? These two, Max, Lando, Schumacher, and Senna. I could be wrong. Anyways, where is my goat going? What's he doing, bro? What's he doing? Well, the car doesn't work properly. At least we're having a good barbecue.
Parte de atrás de los hospitalities y están haciendo una barbacoa en el equipo Aston Martin. Que bueno, yo no sé si tirarme desde aquí y pedirles un trozo. No sé si es churrasco.
Confirmamos
que es comida.
You reckon they're using the engine to cook that? Rotisserie chickens on the back of the Ferrari. Nice, nice. Wait, where's my F1 broadcast going? Anything happened? Sorry, I completely forgot to keep it on my second monitor. You hope Yuki returns. I like that. IMAX collaborating with Apple TV to broadcast 5 Formula One races this year across at least 50 IMAX locations nationwide. Miami, Monaco, Silverstone, Monza, and Austin. That's pretty cool. Yeah, watching F1 on a big screen will be really, really sick. Hope that does well. Why so disrespectful? Not his fault Lando allegedly cheated. Woke up to this chopped as fuck grandpa confirming Lando is single. Oh, and the son on the scene of the F1 relationship crime again. Why is Kim copping straight? I mean, people don't like Kim. But yeah. Lando Norris says he actually agrees with... We're not starting. If you want to hear me rant for an hour, well, not rant, but discuss Lando's weird comments in the media yesterday and last week, you can go watch yesterday's VOD. I don't think it'll be very hard to find because I yapped about it for like an hour. Yo, that drone shot looks beautiful. The fuck? How did I survive? What is this? Max pulling off goated moves on stream. Is this at Spa?
I'm not even driving it. Oh, Christ. And I'm having brown flag moments.
This is Nürburgring.
Brown flag?
Brown
flag. No way you're getting both of them, is there? Ah!
Oh, yes!
No way you got them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How did I survive, mate?
Christ. I'm not even driving it. Oh, Christ. And I'm having brown flag moments.
Brown flag? Brown flag.
No way you're getting both of them, is there?
Ah!
Yes! Sorry, my nose was running. I had to go catch it. Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Walking in the party. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Scroll down in Discord. Now, you killing me. Let's scroll all the way back up to where we were. Where are we up to? Must be the bottom. What's up, William Marusha? How's it going? Mr. Spectre, William, thank you guys for the follows. Also, Mr. Hoppy, they for the 2-month resub. It's actually weird to see a sub coming from you and not some bits. What the fuck?
Aston Martin back to being ass. McLaren back to being missing.
McLaren missing? You reckon? Thanks so much for the 2-month resub though, dude. Really do appreciate coming with the 2 months. Yeah, honestly weird to have a sub from you and not bits, bro. But that is good. That is good. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate coming for 2 months. Your nose was running away. Yeah, I had to go catch it real quick. You went way too far up, yeah. Lego Technic. Lego said no. What is this? This
Hi
is
everyone, this is Balash from Racing.
oh, is this the this is the new McLaren Technic. This looks so much better than the old one, man.
Another year, another big Technic Formula 1 car. But this time, something finally changed, and something very important didn't. This is the LEGO Technic 42228 McLaren MCL 39 F1 car. If it looks familiar, you are not imagining things.
That looks so
Since
good.
2022, LEGO has turned large-scale F1 cars into a yearly tradition. McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, and now we are back to McLaren. Why again? Well, they did win a few important things last season, and with all the new Technic elements introduced over the past few years, this felt like a logical update for them. The front of the box follows the usual 18 plus black design language with the orange glow behind the car. It looks fine, but imagine a dynamic racing scene instead. The back shows alternate angles, feature highlights, the dimensions, and the familiar 1/8 scale stamp. Technically, based on length, it's closer to 1:9 scale, but that's not the biggest inaccuracy here, believe me. Let's open the box. The set has 1,600
Are we watching this whole video?
pieces. The price is 230 euros or dollars,
Rah.
and it will be available from the 1st of March. Check the link below for local pricing and pre-order options. Inside the box, we get 10 numbered bags, one unnumbered bag, a smaller inner box, and an envelope. The inner box contains 4 tires, yes, identical, nicely printed though, but we will talk about that later. The envelope hides a thick manual.
What does he mean, identical? Oh, he means size. Oh.
The envelope hides a thick manual and 2 enormous sticker sheets, which should surprise absolutely no one in this category. The manual starts with a comparison between the real car and the LEGO version, followed by an introduction to McLaren and a short message from the design team. I had the chance to talk to Andreas Jansen last September in Billund. He's the designer assigned to this project, so I will include some of his insights as we go. We begin the build with the rear differential, extend the frame around
This is
it,
crazy.
and then add the now familiar wishbones and defeats the. As a display piece, I think this is clearly an improvement over the 2022 McLaren.
Definitely.
Compared to last year's cars, it's more of a refinement. I personally like this look better than the mirrorless Ferrari. Functionally, it's almost identical to the Red Bull, same suspension concept, same engine layout, same 2-speed gearbox. There are 2 improvements: the properly aligned steering wheel, finally, and the gearbox link DRS. It's a nice idea in theory, but since the gearbox sits under the engine cover, you have to remove the cover to operate it, which slightly defeats the purpose. But this is what happens when the focus is on appearance rather than functionality. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the wheels. Having identical front
once
and
you
rear
point it
tires
out, it
on a
does
modern Formula
is
1 car
noticeable.
simply looks wrong. According to the 2025 regulations, the rear tires were roughly 30% wider than the front.
I didn't.
That's
when he
not a
first
subtle
mentioned that, I was like,
difference.
that's not gonna be a
That's
problem.
massive.
It's
To show you what
actually
that
noticeable.
means, we 3D printed properly sized rear tires based on a friend's design using
that's
soft
sick.
TPU with hard plastic inserts. And once you see the correct proportions, it's very hard to go back. The visual difference is dramatic. LEGO has already produced accurate tire sizes for Icons cars and for Speed Champion sets. They even designed very specific tires and rims for the Ford Model T, which will be a challenge to reuse. Proper F1 tires at this scale, on the other hand, would be reused every single year, likely more than one set. And here's the part that makes this even more confusing. At Fan Media Days, we heard a small detail during the presentation that really says a lot. McLaren, the client, one of the top Formula 1 teams, actually wanted proper front and rear tire sizes for this model. They asked for it, and LEGO said no. And sure, we can say every set has a strict budget, teams have limits, there are design deadlines and decisions have to be made. I get that, but this is obviously not the last F1 car in this scale. A wider rear tire and the correct rim wouldn't be a one-off investment, it would be reused in every similar future Technic F1 release. So why keep refusing to give both the...
I think if you're charging 230 euros for fucking Lego, you should fucking make tires that are the right size. Like, are we serious? Bruh. Anyways, cool set. Shout out McLaren and Lego for cooking that up. Got him, Toto. Is this the fucking Epstein Island clip? No. Toto's way to protest Fry's new rear wing. He has it printed out. Okay. Finally, some real racing on track. This fella has one tone. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, Aston's shown dismantling and finishing now on F1 TV. Yikes. Wait, is mine delayed? Or did I just miss it? I just missed it. Well, I guess Aston's testing is over. That is a yikes, man. That is a yikes. I'll be back, chat. Looks like it, Valu. Looks like the McLaren, Ferrari are back. Are you going to buy one of these as an investment? I've got the original McLaren under my bed. I never built it. I was meant to do a building stream. Never did it. So that's sitting under my bed with the Mercedes smaller Technic, a Formula E, and Mercedes Speed Champions, I think. Just never been built. I actually just put a bunch of Lego. Lego also sent me the Alpine, the Haas, and the Williams, I think. That's under my bed. And then Hannah, well, I actually stole it off her, the Red Bull Speed Champions. And then I got, yeah, there's a fair few under my bed right now. But yeah, the McLaren, the big McLaren is what I bought, and it's gone up in price, which is nice. Ted just said Aston are done for the day. Yeah, they're seen packing up. They're really testing this picture-in-picture cam. I like it. I like it. On-track recreation of us racing for hash browns. Bro, what is this hash brown shit? It's pissing me off. The man who designed McLaren's flexi wing was a master of dark arts.
About McLaren's bending wing, but no one is talking about the man who built it. We all think that Adrian Newey is the OG artist, but there's another man who has mastered the dark arts of F1. This is the story of Rob Marshall. Here's the difference between Newey and Marshall. Newey is the aerodynamicist. He can see the air. Marshall is a mechanical engineer. He can hack the physics. Newey draws the shape that should win. Marshall makes the mechanism that makes it legal. And for 20 years, every single time a car has broken the rules without breaking the rules, Rob Marshall was in the room. Let's go back to 2005. You remember Alonso's Renault R26? It was glued to the track. Why? Because Marshall invented the mass damper. He hid a 9-kilogram weight in the nose cone of the car to cancel out the gravity. It was so effective that FIA didn't just ban the part, they banned the entire concept. He then went on to Red Bull. It was Marshall who had designed the flexi floors, the mechanism which allowed the car to seal itself really tightly to the track, but also stay stiff when the FIA checked it in the garage. And that brings us to the McLaren flexi wing. Newey didn't design this. It was Marshall's team who did. He used a thing called aero-elastic tailoring. You must have seen that viral video. He wove the carbon fibers to be stiff against the vertical weight of the FIA test, but weak against the horizontal drag of the wind. He basically built a material that knew the difference between dumb weight and fast air. So give Newey his flowers, he is the artist. But Rob Marshall, he's the magician. And in F1, the magician is the one you need to be afraid of. This reel was made thanks to one of you guys. I'm always on the lookout for some awesome ideas.
See, I learned something. I learned something. Bang a vid. How's that not got more views, man? How's that not got more views? Yeah, because obviously I know who Rob Marshall is, but to describe it like that, in a and you know, show some history of what Rob has actually designed. That's really cool. So when do we know that Ferrari will win the championship? What's up, Tom? How's it going, dude? They're looking good, aren't they? They are looking good. It's kind of scary how they've shown up, but hey, you know, they did the same in 2022 and they fell short. So let's say. If you're not gonna build it, feel free to send it to me. The Rexy 911 is way cooler than the new McLaren Technic. There's a Rexy 911 Lego. That's pretty cool. And in layman terms too. Can anyone come up with a similar scenario to what Aston are in right now? Similar scenario? Wait, what do you mean? Richard Hammond explains understeer to his daughter.
Simple, okay. Understeer works like this. You drive down the road, you turn the wheel, but the car goes straight on, crashes into a tree. Now this is really...
No one, absolutely no one. Franco, life is a highway.
Muchísimo trabajo con 139 vueltas de Max Verstappen con 120 vueltas. Muchísimo trabajo con 130.
Bro just overtook some people. Welcome back, Silly Lando on Max's stream.
Oh, did you like that earlier?
What hoodie you got on, Rob?
It's new, fam. From Core. If you want in Australia.
You were taking that sticker off the hat, though, yeah?
Yeah, I know. Relax.
Yeah.
Do you guys take the stickers off the hat? Do you guys take stickers off your cap? I feel like you gotta leave it on. Am I tripping? Yeah, I don't know what accent they were doing. Should have known it wasn't gonna last when she posted this.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, but you're fucking stupid if you post any vague relationship kind of skit, anything on TikTok, because you could be talking about your ex, you could be talking about your current boyfriend or current relationship, you could be talking about, you could just be making a joke, but people are gonna find ways to interpret it and decide who that is. So just don't make any stupid vids about your relationship. What's the point, bro? What is the point? My dad disowned me when I took one off. Damn. Well, honestly, deserved. You should not take the sticker off. Yo, Path J2K. Thank you so much for the first time subbing, man. Coming with the tier 1 as well. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Thank you for subbing for the very first time. Just in time. You know what? That sub is gonna last you Oz GP, Japanese GP, and Chinese GP. You're gonna have all 3 Grand Prix, no ads. Look at that. Look at that. Look at you go. Look at you go. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. Really do appreciate that. Final day of testing in the desert. Is it really? Stroll's behind the wheel today. No, I think he's behind the garage packing up. That's what he's doing. Lewis on board of the practice saga. Here's a non-banned version. Fuck off.
Yo! Sounds good. And he even had to sort of back out of it a little bit because cars in front of him were going so slowly that...
Yeah. I don't know how anyone's watching that being like, the starts are so slow. They're literally quicker, man. They're literally quicker if they're done right. Yeah, F1 TV's been having some issues today. It's kind of weird. Been watching whole testing for free. Had to. Hell yeah. Thank you, pal. I really do appreciate that, man. You guys watched the new Danny Rick vid. We got an interview from Stefano this morning. Excuse me. Stefano and Nicholas Tobias. Tobias? Is that how you pronounce it? Excuse me. From the FIA, it said, do not rule out the possible changes to the regulations. If that is necessary, it wouldn't then concern the impact of the battery. Dominicali does predict calm. However, he spoke for an hour with Verstappen on Wednesday after his criticism. An hour. And then Honda came out with a statement. Our last run with Fernando Alonso yesterday showed a battery-related issue that impacted our test plan with Aston Martin. Since then, we have been carrying out simulations on the test bench in HRC Secura. Due to this and a shortage of power unit parts, we have adapted today's run plan to be very limited and consist of only short stints. I thought that's what you're doing anyway, bro. I thought that's what you're doing anyway. Aston Martin are completely in the mud. It's actually crazy. You know, we thought this might happen with Cadillac. We thought this might happen with Audi. We thought maybe this could happen with Red Bull. Maybe another team. I mean, obviously Aston Martin were probably expected as well, but it is crazy how bad this is. They're the only team that is terrible. Like, don't be wrong. Cadillac's bad. But they're not terrible. Aston Martin is terrible. I do think they're going to be able to claw it back in some way or another, but yeah. Mother Love, thank you for the follow. How's Friday today? They're at the top of the standings. They're doing well. Lando's branding is starting to spread to non-F1 spaces. Malestra was analyzing it today. Wait, like his branding isn't like his blobs brands? What do you mean? I don't care if you care, but did you see the Rebel Showcase stuff happening in San Francisco this weekend? I did. Well, it's not happened yet, right? But I'm sure we'll see some clips from it. Shefu, are you going to go to it? Are you in San Fran? Rip Tomo's Aston Martin stocks. Good thing Rebel decided to do their own engine. Yeah, honestly. Well, but then again, Aston Martin did their quote-unquote own engine. But yeah. Who knows? It's interesting. Actually, you bring up a good point. If Honda had stayed in the sport and stayed with Red Bull, do you think this would have happened? Or do you think this has been caused from the fact that Red Bull took half their engine staff and like Honda kind of had to start from scratch and Aston Martin kind of had to start from scratch, whereas Red Bull kind of had all those experienced engineers already, both on the Red Bull and the Honda side? This might never buy into the hype of they are going to be great until it happens. Yeah, 100%. How's it going, Venom? Compared with the Williams, who don't seem to be far behind considering Mr. Barcelona, it's just so poor from Aston. Yeah, I was planning on making the trip. I've never seen an F1 car out. Oh, dude, you've got to. Especially those old school cars will blow your mind. Yeah, the blobs and that fluoro. What did your lecturer have to say about it? Yeah, that's because Honda restarted so late. Is it not a bit strange statement from Honda to put out? Seems like it should be an Aston Martin statement. Maybe? But I guess they also wanted to clear up the fact that people are like accusing them of the engine being bad when it's battery. I mean, obviously battery is part of the engine, but still. Williams driver Carlos Sainz is testing a Stillo helmet in Bahrain as he prepares for the new season. Stillo? A Stillo. Is that a brand? As you can see, switch from RE to Subaru during the last season. The Japanese helmet manufacturer is not represented among the drivers. Williams Carlos Sainz is testing his Bahrain company product, but there's a good chance the Spanish driver will become a customer of the manufacturer. That is a very niche fucking news point. What the fuck? Real action on Friday of a GP weekend. F1's look at a changing weekend format. Huh? F1 considering weekend format shake-up. Formula 1 is evaluating a shake-up to the format of non-sprint race weekends in a bid to spice up action on Fridays. Amid ongoing discussions about increasing the number of sprint races in the future, with an upper limit of 12 on the table, F1 has revealed plans to try and add more excitement to every race weekend. Speaking of the Bahrain preseason test, F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali said F1 is considering moving away from just having 2 straight 1-hour practice sessions on a regular Friday. Options could include a competitive element, extended practice, or even exclusive young driver running. Domenicali explained that the push was a result of feedback from fans and events and promoters that want to see real action on each day of the Grand Prix. Before I read the rest, I just want to say, I'm not going to lie, when I'm at a Grand Prix, I don't care if it's practice, qualifying, or the race, it all looks the same to me. Like, okay, a race, the cars are more bunched up and you're following something. Qualifying, they're going at full speed. But like, honestly, it's just a car flying past. Like, I almost prefer, and this is just me probably, I almost prefer to go on a practice day if I had to pick between the 3 days, because you get more running. The most track running you get is practice, because you get 2 1-hour sessions versus a 1-hour qualifying and a 1-hour practice, where qualifying you got half the cars on the track, and a race which only goes for an hour and a half. If you really want to see the cars go around the track, your best day to go is a Friday. So I don't know if I agree that I would prefer real action, but don't get me wrong. Obviously, sitting in a grandstand and watching a race is better, but I almost find it harder to follow Formula 1. So it's like a one-off thing, yeah, but yeah. Anyways, we're thinking to keep relevant every day that we are on track, and of course, to protect the time needed for the rookies to have time to run. That is either having a longer time for free practice when we do it, or having a session for them to be allowed to get into the ecosystem. Because it's clear that on a sprint weekend, if you're a rookie, you don't have a lot of time. That's the point that we're addressing, and we will present shortly something real in this respect. While discussions about expanding the number of sprint weekends up to 12 did not reach a conclusion in a meeting for the F1 Commission earlier this week, Domenicali said that the decision on how many there will be in 2027 is expected in the next months. Everyone wants to have a sprint, but we want to wait to see the effect on track, he said. It's also a commercial opportunity that we want to discuss. Oh, season launch. Look at 2027 plans. Domenicali has also revealed that F1 is considering staging another global event similar to F1 75, spectacular at the O2 that took place in early 2025. Next year, we'll go back to one single test before the season, he said, and we'll also think about, as we did last year, a potential global launch with all the teams together. It was a big effect, a sort of a 25th race in terms of impact of communication around the world, but it's still a work in progress. That good. The car launches fucking sucked this year. They pissed me off. The teams complained and said, we want our own show. Having F1 75 takes away from our time. Meanwhile, 4 teams, was it 4 teams? Alpine, Red Bull, VCarb, Audi, McLaren, Aston. Okay, sorry, 6 teams did a launch. 2 of them were combined into one. And they all just sucked. They basically all sucked other than Red Bull's one and Audi's one. And then teams just dropped photos, teams just dropped videos. It was just dead. It was just dead. Compared to F1 75, where everyone was talking about it for days, the whole world was watching it. It felt like the Grammys. It felt like the Oscars. I loved F1 75. Again, I think there's ways you can allow teams to do their own launch, but also keeping F1 75 special, and I hope they look at that. But F1 75 was great, and I still stand by. I think F1 75 was one of the best things that F1's done in terms of a marketing standpoint. Like, if you think they threw $200 million at F1 movie, and don't get me wrong, they made a lot of money back. But how much of that brought people into watching the F1 season? Probably a lot, but I would like to know the conversion rate. F1 75 happened 2 weeks, I think, before the season started. That was so fucking hype. Like the F1 movie is one of those things where it's going to attract new fans, which is what their goal was to attract new fans in the sport. F1 75 was perfect in terms of hyping the season up, getting everyone talking about Formula One, and all the existing fans who maybe weren't so interested or like maybe on the casual side are going, yo, that was fucking funny. Like, that was sick. That music act was cool. Wow, those car reveals were sick. It just really felt like there was so much hype. So I'm really, really glad to hear that. Turkey to return. Dominicali is also working on finalizing the 24 race schedule for 2027, especially with a slot opening up now. The circuit, Bastard Catalonia is switching to an alternate to alternate with Spa-Francorchamps. Speculation in recent days has suggested that Turkey could be set for a return to the calendar alongside Portimao. So, okay, so we'd be rotating Turkey and Portimao, all right? But Dominicali not ruling it out. Turkey is not, let's say, 100% confirmed, he explained. Stay tuned on Turkey. This is also an answer to the people that were saying there were too many street races. The new ones that are coming are tracks, not street races. These are tracks with heritage and with a great racing background. Honestly, I like the sound of all three of these things. I want Turkey to return. It's a proper track. It's a great track. F1 season launch, so like F1 75. Love that. Want that. And I'd be open to some changes on a Friday. Because I love sprint weekends. I think every weekend should be a sprint. Sprint weekends make the Grand Prix weekends more hype, better, more for us to watch. Maybe I'm biased as a content creator because I get more content to make and more sessions to watch. But yeah, if we can do something on a Friday, maybe. Just a suggestion, FP2 on non-sprint weekends, rookies only, right? And I know some people are going to be like, but what about the drivers? They need to practice the track as well. The drivers have openly said they don't need 3 practice sessions to practice their car, even to the point where teams have said they don't need 3 practice sessions to get their car set up right. Maybe this year you keep the practices as they are because it's the first year of the regs. But I reckon if you did practice 2, reserve rookie third drivers only, that would make that session so much more interesting to watch because you got 22 drivers who are not on the grid driving. That'd be so fucking cool. That'd be so cool. It'd make that session better. And it would incentivize teams to have better reserve drivers and third drivers because they can then test the cars. They can then help get the setup right for the weekend for the drivers. And also, it doesn't affect the weekend because the F1 drivers still get practice 1 to get their car dialed in. They still get practice 3 to get their car dialed in. And to avoid the rookie crashing and fucking the car before qualifying, practice 2 makes so much sense, in my opinion. And it breaks up the first 2 days. Day 1, it's like practice 1 and 2 are basically the same thing. No one fucking cares about 2 sessions. So practice 1, you can watch all the drivers out on track. The main drivers out on track. Practice 2, you get the rookies. I think that would work. I would like that personally. No one would want that. No one would watch that. You don't reckon? Maybe the casual fans would be like, where's Lewis? Where's Max Verstappen? But I think most fans who care would love to see younger, more up-and-coming talent in the cars. Alpine ASMR launch. Also, the Leclerc extended his gap and Norris is now out. It's because there's only 1 practice session on a sprint. So if they include more sprints, then rookies have even less chance. Yeah, true. That's good. I love how we all complained about the idea of F1 75, but then it turned out. No, not we. Don't say we. No, no one should complain about something until it happens. I'm sick of people. Saudi Arabia. Oh, what a shit track. One of the best tracks on the calendar. Oh, Vegas sucks. 2 of the best Grand Prix we've had. 3 of the best Grand Prix we've had in Vegas. F1 75, what a joke. One of the best things we've had in Formula 1. Oh, the sprint weekends. To be fair, they fucking sucked at first, but now the sprint weekends are good. F1 fans need to stop fucking complaining because they're wrong every single time. The only thing they've been right about is fucking Miami. Oh, Madrid sucks. Okay, let's just wait and see, bro. Yeah, I agree. I do feel like the drivers would appreciate 3 sessions this year. Make that FP1 and FP2 is more similar to race conditions. The script got leaked, landed 2026 world champion. They really need a third car if they done that to avoid wrecking the main race weekend. I mean, if it's on a practice 2 day, it wouldn't be too bad, right? I would watch to see how unexperienced drivers perform. Yeah, exactly. Why not do the MotoGP system? What's the MotoGP system? F2 and F3 at every race weekend? Is that what you meant? I don't see why some viewers hate on sprint weekends because it's more entertainment and more meaningful. The thing that I have a problem with, I love the sprints. I'm a big advocate for the sprints. The problem I have with sprints is oversaturation, right? So like, what's an example? What's an analogy I can give? I'm gonna use Fortnite. Let me use a Fortnite analogy here, right? Back in the day, when you won a Fortnite game, it felt epic. Being in the final 5, fighting for a victory royale, getting that victory royale, it felt insane. Now, you verse AI, it's easier to win. There's skill-based matchmaking. You get a win. It doesn't feel cool. You know what I mean? It's oversaturated, right? F1, if you tune in and then watch qualifying, boom, that's the only qualifying at that track for the year. You tune into a race, that's the only race you're going to see at the track that year. If you end up having 2 qualifying, 2 races every single week for 24 races a year, it can become oversaturated, and overtake just feels eh. A qualifying pole position just feels eh. So that is a concern. But as long as people keep their mind on like qualifying the race is what matters the most, and you're basically just getting extra entertainment for a sprint quali and a sprint, then I think it's good. And that's kind of how I approached sprint qualies and sprints last year. Like, I don't really care what happens in them, but it's just like extra entertainment to watch. What's some of the flare here? But yeah, like Johnny Drizzle says in YouTube chat, I don't like sprint weekends. It's too complicated to follow. The amount of times my dad's like, what's happening this weekend? And I'm like sprint qualifying. And then like, he's just like confused. And he's like, you know what I mean? Like he just wants to turn on the TV and like watch something. Like he gets too confused with it. And it's like, you know, my dad watches F1 a fair amount. So then, you know, like it must be hard for the casual fans to follow for sure. Unless it's 2, I don't get all the hate, less boring practice sessions and more competitive sessions for points. What's not to like? Exactly. Alan, thank you so much for the 2-month resub, dude. I appreciate that. And 6-month advance. Holy. Yo, W's in chat for Alan. 6 months of advance subbing. Thank you, dude. I really do appreciate you committing to the sub for 6 months and coming on that tier 1. It means a lot, man. Thank you. Do you think the sprint quality or the grid should be shaken up to differ sprint races from actual GPs? No. I think that's when you get fucky. I think if you start doing what they did in 21, where you have a sprint majorly impacting the race, that's dead. Or if you're doing reverse grids, maybe reverse grids could work if you did like a top 10 shootout, but then it gets too confusing and it's just not Formula 1 anymore. So yeah. MotoGP have Friday practice where the top 10 make it through to the final qualifying, and the rest would do pre-qualifying, the fastest 2 make it to the final qualifying. Interesting. Again, love those ideas. I love the way supercars do their stuff. I love the way MotoGP do their stuff. But it can just get too complicated. You know what I mean? If I'm posting a video about compression ratio, okay, we'll watch that after today's today's practice. Whoa, Kyle! Thank you so much for the 210 roses. I don't know how long ago you did that before. But thank you so much for the gift on TikTok. I don't know how much that is, but 210 seems like a lot. So thank you so much, dude. Really do appreciate that. I reckon you're onto something here. Do you think Newey and Alonso would retire at the end of the season? Newey, no. He's got a massive contract with Aston Martin. I feel like when sprints are chaos like Coda last year, they learn from it, and then the race is boring. That too, they learn too much. Did you see the new iPhone 18 leaked? I haven't. New regs of F1 might as well. I think F1 sprint. So you're saying in terms of the sub, new regs of F1 might as well? Hell yeah, dude. I think F1 sprint should be determined by a top 10 shootout. Yeah, I think a top 10 shootout would work really well in F1, but the tires and the track evo. I mean, fairs. Oscar, is your car going to start flying on the straight today? Or Charles, yeah, today we're doing the wings. Both laugh. Wait, what?
Morning.
Oh, I was wondering. Well, so your car going to start flying on the straight today? Yeah. Today we are the wings.
Okay. The Honda engine in Australia. What's up, Bliggy?
Absolutely fabulous performance by him today. Is that button blowing up? Has he blown up? Oh, it's flames coming out the back and across the start finish line. Who's going to across the line in front. Flames, Jensen keeps his foot down. Fisichella gets the place. Oh no! He's not going to make it. Get out.
For real though, for real. Maggie notes probably. Okay. Wait, what happened this morning? Did Kimmy break down? Red flag until he stopped on track. Interesting. How long was he stopped for? Which tracks would you replace on the calendar? Miami, Catalonia, Qatar for sure. We did this the other day. I forgot what tracks it was now. Those three probably. Did like 40-ish laps. And they were in the garage for 2 hours. Oh, okay. Not great for Mercedes. What did they say the issue was? Aerial shot of one of Oscar's practice starts.
There are drivers today in consultation with the FIA are looking at doing a few experiments on that super clipping and how it could be altered slightly to make the drivers maybe feel a bit more comfortable, but maybe help the racing out as well. There.
Okay. Aston Martin are unimpressed by Fry's 180-degree rear wing, with Lance Stroll having tested his own interpretation of a rear wing last season. Okay. Aston Martin cancels the press conference scheduled for today. There will be statements, but no questions from the media. Yikes. Huge from Red Bull. They played the rulebook front and back and ripped it up, setting up a barge board surface as a fake floor inlet while ensuring only the inside surface allows clean air to go under the floor. Don't know what I'm looking at here, but actual floor inlet. Fake inlet surface acting as a barge board and integrated. I don't know what that means, but cool. Drifting in the desert. Esteban, Ocon. Wait, Max setting purples.
He's struggling to go straight. I love it.
Yo. I feel like the cars have been drifting a lot. All right, here we go. Max setting a purple. Where's he going to go on the timing sheet right now? I do feel like Red Bull dumps all its battery in Sector 1, though. And then just, like, falls off in Sector 2. Let's have a look. Why are they showing the Australian GP highlights right now? Is Max gonna go to Sector 2? Yeah. They just dump all their battery in Sector 1. I don't get it. What's the issue with Aston Martin? Are their engines just dog water? Yeah, it's so unreliable, it seems. Teams have found something for their starts, so they're closer now. Interesting. Okay, I'm looking forward to the practice start at the end of today. 7/10 off, P2. Yeah, who knows how much he was actually pushing, but 7/10 isn't great. What's up, Aston? They are not out on track. They have called it quits for testing this weekend, which is kind of this week, which is crazy. They've been showing the Oz GP highlights throughout the day. Maybe it's just to get the hype up. Right. Oh, look how beautiful that is with the sunset on that beautiful Red Bull. Ocon on Inters was faster than Stroll. Wait, was he actually on Inters? No way. Too much battery use on the first sector? Yeah. Commentator was saying earlier that having to go through corners in first is causing higher tire deg from torque. Fry taking corners in second, so less day, maybe playing a big part. Interesting. He was onto Inters and bone dry track. Alonso's radio this year are going to be legendary. Oh, yeah. I swear the blue on the Red Bull gets brighter and brighter every day. Yeah. They were testing the wet weather active era. Okay. They're doing a creator series into Hinterlap Championship. What's up, Party Gaming? One sec, guys. Interesting front wing on the Red Bull. Wait, what's interesting about it? Did I miss something? I thought the cars were mandated to have the FIA sticker on the car. I haven't seen one yet. Oh yeah, true. Maybe they got binned off, lol. Or maybe they're not rocking it until it's official. Imagine all 11 teams are purposely not rocking the FIA logo until it's official. It'll be on the front nose though, so it'll be hard to see. I completely forgot about that rule. They're there. Why are the 100-meter boards blue? I think it depends on the track, right? Some tracks have different like kind of looks. What is this shot? Someone, okay. I'm Googling it because no one ever answers me. Why is the sun so big in the Middle East? The perception that the sun is bigger in the Middle East is primarily an optical illusion, often called the sun illusion or the moon illusion, combined with atmospheric conditions that make it appear more intense and larger near the horizon. The sun is not actually physically larger in this region. No shit! Here's why the sun appears so big and intense in the Middle East. The horizon illusion. The most significant reason for the enlarged appearance is the proximity of the sun to the horizon during sunrise and sunset. When the sun is high in the sky, there are no nearby objects to compare it to, making it appear smaller. When it is near the horizon, your brain compares it to buildings, mountains, trees, and the horizon itself. Brain trick. The brain perceives objects near the horizon as being farther away, yet the image on the retina is the same size, causing the brain to interpret the object as being larger. Atmospheric effects. Dust and haze. Dust and haze would probably play a big part, yeah. At sunrise and sunset, sunlight travels through a thicker, dense layer of the Earth's atmosphere, which acts as a filter. The desert climate often results in high levels of atmospheric dust and humidity. Yeah, that's probably a big one. The Middle East experiences exceptionally highly direct solar radiation, meaning the sun rays are often less scattered by clouds. That makes sense. Because obviously light gets... not diffused, that's not the right word, but gets spread by, like, if you guys have ever been on a movie or a TV show set or anything like that, they pump smoke into the studio because light obviously then shines off the smoke and it makes the light softer and less harsh. So I guess in the Middle East, because there's so much dust and so much air pollution, or like smog, whatever you want to call it, the sun just looks bigger because it shines through it all. And I guess because they're close to the equator as well, yeah. AIR response, because the equator is close to the sun. The Red Bull front wing end plate is a bending design. The equator is part of the Earth close to the sun, which makes it last longer in the sky than... okay. Mum, don't stare directly at the sun. F1 director. Since the last day, everyone has to do quick laps now. I have a slight feeling we're going to see someone in the wall. Alright, it is diffused, yeah. I mean, obviously I use diffusion on my light. That's why it's nice and soft. Whenever people always message me like, what camera do you use? Like your camera's insane. And it's like, don't be wrong, the camera's good. But like, the most important thing, like, okay. If you're a streamer, content creator, whatever, and you want your camera to be good, do not upgrade your camera. First thing to upgrade is your light. First thing, because it's the cheapest thing to upgrade. It'll make the biggest difference. And the second thing is your lens. If you've got a camera that can change lens, is your lens. Lighting lens is more important than the camera itself. Because you can have the best camera in the world, but then the lighting just sucks. But obviously, I've got all three. I've got good light, good lens, and a good camera. But like, for instance, if I turn this light off, like, I mean, the quality still looks good, right? Like, the camera quality is still good. But like, I just look flat. I just look, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yes, obviously the background's dark, but like, this isn't that interesting to look at. But you turn one side light on, one side light / rim light on, and it just looks way more profesh, way more, I don't know what the word is, like, it just looks cleaner. It looks, yeah. What lens and camera do you use though? So I got a Sony a7 IV. It's very, very, very overkill for streaming, but I bought it when I bought it to do media work for my course and stuff like that, and then I just used it as a streamer camera and then kept it ever since. And the lens is also overkill. It's a Sony 24mm f1.4, but I don't use it in 1.4. I use it in 2 aperture. Concept 7, thanks so much for the raid, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. How was your stream today? Welcome in, everyone from Concept 7 stream. Guys, be sure to check him on out if you haven't already. Concept 7. There you go. Linked. Shout out in chat. Give me a follow, guys. But welcome in, everyone. F1 Charles. Eclipse, what's up, guys? Main photography cameras, modern mirrorless design. Yeah, holy overkill setup. That's great. Yeah, it's very overkill. But again, like, I already had the camera. And then when it came to the lens, I was like, well, I need to buy a nice lens for my stream setup anyway. So why not just spend a little bit extra money on a banging lens and I never have to think about it again. And then the light. I mean, the light is typical light. Like, everyone gets the Elgato key light. And don't be wrong. Love Elgato. Elgato key lights do the trick. But for cheaper, you can get a diffused light like I've got. That's just so much better. Guess it's bigger, but if you have space for it, it's, yeah, 2K lens, right? Yeah, it's very expensive. But again, you don't need a setup like this. You could literally get the cheapest Sony. So I think Hannah, for her streaming setup, we got her a Sony ZV-10, which is like one of the cheapest mirrorless cameras you can get. 1080p, 30 FPS. As long as it can run, as long as it can have clean HDMI, which means you can run it into your cam link and not have like the overlay, that's all you need. And as long as it lasts permanently, like you can have it plugged in and charging while you use it, that's all you need. And then get a lens. And like Hannah's camera looks great. Like, she could probably maybe do a few adjustments to her setup to make the lighting better from a professional standpoint, but she likes the cozy vibes and stuff like that. Like, yeah. But she could definitely make it look even better as well. Like, I reckon I could make my camera look very similar to what it looks like now, just not 4K, but 1080p, using just the same light and a similar lens, using a different body. Got the ZV-E10 to take pictures with it. It's very nice. The V10 does overheat though, right? Yeah, I mean, the Sony, the one I use, overheats really badly as well, but I bought a fan for it. It's still really nice and soft light though. Glare is the last thing you want, yeah. Although I do think my eyes are starting to go from looking at this, looking at my monitor with glare from this and like this in the corner of my eye. Like, I genuinely think that's what's caused my eyes to get fucked. How do you set the red flag and safety cars on your overlay? Do you press a button? So I used to have Elgato Stream Deck buttons that would basically, I used to have a button that, so each overlay, so like red flag, safety car, blah, 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 it would close all the overlays and only show the one that I want, that I click. But I lost all my Stream Deck stuff, so I've just been like manually doing it with my mouse. That reminds me though, we have got a new program. I've got a new program that I want to try for the first time. So I've got a program that automatically connects my lights to F1 sessions and changes colors depending on what's happening on track. So I don't even need to click a button on my Stream Deck. Now, the reason I wanted this was because for the longest time, Govee wasn't integrated into Stream Deck. Now it is, so I can do this manually. But I want to try do it automatically. So here's an example. It is green flag on track right now. So the lights are green. And then if a red flag happens, it turns red. If it's a yellow flag, it turns yellow. Now, I messaged him, the guy who made this app, and I said, hey, big problem. I don't want it to be green when I'm doing my watch-alongs. I don't care about a green flag. I just want yellow flag, purple for fastest lap, red for red flag and yellow for safety car and VSC. And he was like, sorted, already got an app for you that you can then, a system for you to be able to set your default color for green flag. So let's use this for a bit. Maybe we'll turn it back on at the end of the day and let's see if it changes to the red and the yellows when it works. Because if so, that saves me having to click a button on my stream deck. Although I still have to click the button on the green, on the stream deck anyway. Green is ass, to be honest. I mean, yeah, green is just an ugly color. I mean, it looks good though, right? It looks good, but it's not max color. Like, it's not, sorry, it's not max brightness. Anyways, I just want to get this synced up. Broadcast delay. How do I figure this out? Live UTC time. $30-second delay. Live time. 38. Oh, wait, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I think it's like perfectly synced up. Yo! Okay, anyways, I'm going to disconnect this for now, and then we'll turn this on at the end of the day. Wait, actually, I can manually show you, right? So, like, let's imagine a red flag came out right now. Oh. Is it going to go back? No. Let's imagine a red flag came out right now. Wait, what the fuck's happening? Oh. Let's imagine a red flag came out right now. Red flag! And then Max has just said the fastest lap, guys. Oh, a safety car, safety car. That's pretty fucking sick. That's pretty fucking sick. Oh, the yellow actually looks good. Yo, low key, guys. Are we changing my background color to safety car color? Low key, might have to. Nah, that's too warm. Hannah would love this. She would like the warmer color. Yellow actually looks good though. Purple look cool though for fastest lap. Yo! Anyways, let me disconnect this. Oh, it already is disconnected. Oh, fuck. I just turned it off. There we go. Back. You can see it's dimmer. Yeah. Also, there should be a white for finish. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me actually show you what I could do. Because initially, when I bought these lights, I was so fucking hyped. Because I was going to set up, this is going to blow your guys' mind. Are you ready for this? I was initially going to set it up where these were animated. Because you can animate the lights in Govi. Unfortunately, you can't animate on PC. So I can't have them on my stream deck be animated. So I have to stick to stills. But just to give you an example of what I could do. If I wanted to. Let's imagine, for a second, I wanted to have a checkered flag design. Oh, that's more like a red flag design. I could have that. Like, imagine that for checkered flag. Bro. I fucking wish I could have animations in, I wish I could have animations on PC. Maybe I just have to have my phone up as a stream deck and just click it on my fucking phone because they're that good. But like, let's imagine it was like green flag. I could do something like this. Wait, why don't that work? Oh, I see. That's background color. Wait, how do I? What the fuck? Why isn't it? Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Ah, there you go, yeah. So it's like, wait, let me lower that down. There you go. So you have like green flag with animations, bro. Like, look, like, oh, it'd be so fucking sick. Like, let's say it's a safety car. Like, bruh, it would be so good, man. But yeah, I highly recommend Govi. I used to have LifeX light beams. They would disconnect all the fucking time. Those you could animate, and those you could use with Stream Deck implementation, but they would disconnect all the fucking time. They did my head in. Anyways. But yeah, I really wish I could do animations, man. Ugh. You like the green? I can't lie. Leclerc and Norris both pushing right now. Is this Govi and not Phillips Shoe? Yeah, this is Govi. What up, Mr. Chat? Sorry, well, we're yapping about lights. It's more than 1080p versus 4K. The depth of colors and detail in these Sony mirrorless cameras are impeccable. Well, I have got a filter on this camera, by the way. I know some people probably don't give a fuck about any of this we're talking about, but I know some people like it. So I actually have 2 filters on this camera. Actually, no, I don't. I have 1 filter. So I have a color LUT. So this is what the camera looks like in default. And then I put a LUT on. As you can see, the difference there. To just give it a bit more of its color back. So again, some people will just set up their camera raw and it will just look kind of like, you know what I mean? Like there's so much you can do to your camera. Just little things like the lighting, the lens especially, like the color that just makes it way better. But people think, oh, I need to spend $4,000 on a camera to get it to look like these YouTubers or to look like this person's. But like, literally, it's just little tweaks. All max purple and green. Okay, cook. We're cooking. Norris is also matching Leclerc right now. Is he going to go up to the top? Where's he going to go? No, 4/10 off. He keeps falling off at the end. Max P2 though. Trey Ratliff is an NZ guy who covers all these Sony cams and recommendations. Look him up. Your brand is Lens Sony. The Lumix S5 II would be the best for streaming as it's not got good cooling and it's also the ability to film in mobile. Yeah, I've seen that. I was tempted to upgrade when I was figuring out this camera. I was tempted to get that camera, but there's a reason I didn't. I can't remember why. But yeah, I was tempted to get that because of the whole mobile filming and the wider shit. But I don't know. Yeah. I think purple lap should be darker to get more color on camera. 90 minutes left and nearly everyone is in the pit. Surely want to be out. Yeah, I think they'll come back out now. I'll probably do some quick runs to end. Some glory runs for the sponsors. Yeah, why is Liam always on that roof, bro? You should set colors for each team or driver for winner. That could be cool. Actually, yeah, that's a sick idea. I like that. I feel like if I could do the animation, they'll look better. Look at the new video by F1 on combustion compression ratio. The start is diabolical. I'll watch that after. Background looks sick. I've dedicated too much money to Philips Hue. I used to have Philips Hue. I've been them off as well. They suck. The second sector is losing too much time. Rebel Defo have a new front wing. What's even the point doing that 6 laps Aston Martin squeeze through? Yeah. Maybe just save face. I don't know if the track is slower than yesterday, but if it is, Charles did a good lap. Alright, 3 cars coming out right now. Merc, Fry. Excuse me. Hey, chat, is the 1.1 the amount of time expected from daytime to nighttime? Yeah, that could be a reason. Also, just oh my god, that car's really scraping. I dare you to turn the ring or front lights. Or turn off what my main light. I mean, I could show you what that looks like, but you're not gonna be able to see me. I run my camera at low, very low. Shut up. I run my camera at very low ISO. Yeah, so that's what it looks like without my main light on. And then this is what it looks like without any lights on. But yeah, that's because I'm in such a low aperture, so there's already enough light coming into the lens. So just like turning you can see the color. I can't be fucked doing white balance, so I just leave it on auto white balance. It's more to do with the angular altitude of the sun and less about its apparent size. Right. Do that for night streams. Red Bull's definitely fall faster if that was full pushing from max. Yeah, they definitely got some limitations, it seems. Who's in the cars right now? Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell, Lindblad, Bortoletto, and then I'm not really sure who the others are off the top of my head. Twitso shit, bro. I just reset my 100 watch streak when I didn't miss anything. Wait, really? You can watch a clip or a VOD to get it back, I think. Something like that. When you not streaming, do you still have the lights on? No, I used to unplug it from the wall. Now I just have a stream deck thing that turns that off. And I turn my light off every day. I'm pretty good with power. Like I turn everything off. I don't leave my PCs running. I don't leave my lights on. Like if I leave a room, I turn the light off. It's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard. Yeah, I highly recommend Gobi. They're really good. Launchbetter is cool and all, but in commentary he just drones on and on without looking for the video feed for 2+ mins. Really feeling the difference between Alex and Lawrence in this session. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how Lawrence is so much on camera because he kind of started off camera with writing. Like he was a written journalist. What do you call a written journalist? What do you call a journalist who writes stuff? Written journalist? Yeah. Do you have 2 PCs for sim and stream? I have one gaming / main PC, and then I have my streaming PC. So the streaming PC literally is just OBS. It handles all the encoding for streaming. And then my gaming / main PC is what I do everything on. Is that rear wing broken on the Mercedes? Why is it kind of like cut down like that? Do you have tickets for Albert Park? I do not live in Australia, so I do not have tickets for Albert Park, no. By the way, if anyone lives in Australia, well, I don't know how many Australians are going to be in chat this time, but if you are from Australia and you have tickets to sell, I know people who want to buy tickets, so let me know. I remember very well there was a time when Lawrence Barretto was in the pen interviews when Will Buxton ran the post-race show and he used to only talk us through it, and F1 Twitter was raging about the new interviewer. Yeah. Lawrence has definitely gotten better, 100%. But yeah, you can definitely tell the like written media side of him comes out a lot. You can stay in mind if you get tickets and flights. Thank you, Snack Dog. Thank you. Leclerc, Purple Sector 1. Let's see where he goes. They're testing gurney flaps. What do you think about Hamilton's start? Insane SLC. Let's see the practice start later on today. Apparently some teams have figured out some issues. Figured out some solutions, I should say. Yeah, if you watch a VOD or a clip, Chuck, from that stream, you'll get it back. So go watch a VOD or a clip. Oh, he may. Oscar Cosper, then guess what follows. Purple Sector 2. Woo! Another 2/10. Sorry, what was the fastest time again? 32.2 or 32.6? But maybe you have to do that before I do my next stream. 32.6. Oh, could he get the fastest time of the week? 32.6. Is that quicker? It's at least matched it. Damn. Ferrari look good. Ferrari look good. Let's see McLaren, Mercedes, and Red Bull how they can respond though, but Red Bulls are second down right now. McLaren's at 7/10 down. That's good luck for Behrman. 133.9. This is Ferrari's year trust. There's something about Ferrari, isn't there? They've got the, you know, the rear wing, which no other team's done like that. They've got the exhaust, which no other team's done. Their engine has had probably the least amount of reliability problems out of all the engines. They seem quick. They've got the fastest time of the entire test. It's looking good. Maybe this is Lewis's doing. Lewis having a full help developing the car. We've got an hour left of testing though. Let's see what the final run times look like. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun last hour. All right. Whilst George is doing his out lap, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I'm just gonna quickly go toilet. Yeah, babe. I have a theory. I have a theory. And I know probably the second I start saying this theory, I know the second I start saying this theory, someone's going to be like, no, that's not how it works straight away. But I'm very surprised at how close all the teams are in pace. Like, specifically just then, like, McLaren is only a little bit slower in each sector than Ferrari. It's not like one's better in one sector, blah, blah, blah. Is that because, could that be because F1's obviously limiting how much power they can use with their energy and stuff like that? That if they all end up just making the best engine possible that they can, they're all kind of just going to end up being the same speed because they're kind of maxing out the power that they're allowed to make? Or is that just not how it works? Did you pick up your housemate today? Yeah, I went to the airport. We came back, had some food, and then gone live. Harch, leave the follow. Camera was having a spaz. Or was it like, was it fluttering focus? Liquidify, Oscar, and son of baby Pluto. Thank you guys for the follows. Remind me at the end of this session to do the light test with the new program that I've got. Because I can't really test it until there's yellow and red flags and shit, which we'll have at the end. No? Okay. 2 weeks until first FP1 session. 2 weeks today, actually. 2 weeks. Wait, would it be a Thursday night? Oh, yeah, it would. No, FP2 would already be done by now. But yeah, we're going to be live for every single session this year. Unless, obviously, things happen like last year where I'm sick or I have a night out or something like that where I miss the occasional practice session. But still, every practice, every sprint quali, every sprint, every quali, every race will be live. As many F2 sessions as I can do. Every F1 Academy race. It's going to be good. Mercedes is so sus today. I don't trust them. What sus in what way? Do you recommend moving to the UK as an Aussie? It is very different. It depends what you want in life, really. If you like beach, you like sun, you like a chill lifestyle, then stay in Australia. If you want more things to do, more things happening, more people in one area, more of like a city life, maybe more opportunities in certain work environments, I'd highly recommend London. I mean, it's very London, England, America, England, Australia, and New Zealand are very similar. Like, don't be wrong, they've got obviously slight differences in certain things, but like overall, it is like the same country, just like different font. You know what I mean? So like moving to London isn't going to be the same as moving to Spain or moving to America, even, or moving to France or Germany or something like that. Like, it's an English country. You know, a lot of the things are the same, blah, blah, blah. But it depends what you want from life, you know what I mean? Like for me, it was a no-brainer moving here. I love London so much, like, it just suits me so much better. Whereas, like, Ryan, who's just moved in today, like, you know, completely works in a completely different industry, you know, thinks completely different to me, you know? Is he gonna love it? Is he gonna not like it? You don't know. But his logic was like, I would rather have moved and a year later be like, that wasn't for me, but be happy he did it, than be thinking in 1 year, 2 year, 20 years, 50 years time, being like, fuck man, I wish I moved, and regretting it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the right mindset, Dev. Even Las Vegas FP2, we'll see. You're not going to Silverstone? We'll see. Not sure yet. Aston, look, quick, what's up, Harry? Yeah, Aston have fucked. Hannah LVR, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you coming in for 3 months with tier 1. There's so many tier 1ers today. Thank you. Really do appreciate it, Hannah. Too many F1 races to watch every practice. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's one of those things, right? Where there's so many practices at different times. Sometimes I might go out on a Friday night because I have like a party to go to. Put it this way, right? if there's a concert slash music event slash a birthday party or a social gathering on a Friday night that I want to go to, I might sacrifice an FP3 session to enjoy myself on that Friday night, right? Because there's just so many practices, and missing a practice isn't too bad. But yeah, I'd never miss a quali or a race because that's like my job at the end of the day. And I mean, I love streaming on those days. But then, you know, like last year, I think I went out twice on a Friday night and I missed a Saturday FP3 quali. Sorry, a Saturday FP3. I didn't miss a quali though. And then, yeah, I think it was either Canada or Vegas. I missed a practice just because I was actually dying. I was going to say, I'd rather realize after instead of regret not moving, but I've always thought I'd still be comfortable moving from Oz to UK. Yeah. I recommend it. I mean, I recommend it. It's just fucking expensive. It is fucking expensive. But, like, I can't imagine living in Australia now. Like, I genuinely cannot. I can't imagine myself living in Australia, but, like, now. But, like, I don't know. To be honest, the practice sessions, I'm always on the phone for like 80% of the time. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the practice watch along is so different to quality and race watch alongs. Like, practice is kind of like what we've had with testing, but it's more like an hour of dedicated chat about the weekend. It's like chill. It's like a podcast almost. And like, practice is secondary. It's like just chilling on the couch watching with mates. Whereas like quality in the race is like full reacting, full breakdowns, full discussions. Might be better in a few years. Let's talk about free movement between UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Yeah. 133.3 for Max. Is this the best time Red Bull did this week? This week, I'm not sure. I think so, actually. Do you have a UK passport? Yeah, thankfully, I was lucky. I mean, that my dad is British, so I was able to get a UK passport really, really easily, which made the move less of a risk in the sense of like I didn't have to pay, I think it's $7,000 for a visa. So I was very lucky in that sense. Have you been to India? No. I've only been to Asia twice. Yeah, I've only been to Asia twice. Hong Kong for 3 days, and then a layover in China. Oh. All right, we've got an hour left to test in. Let's go back to scrolling Discord because there's still stuff to look at. I like kind of mixing between the two depending on what's happening on track. All right. All right. Haas is testing the interties in the middle of the desert in Bahrain. I think people forget that, like, using it intertie in the dry is okay. How do you get the GR glow? Asking George Russell your questions. Oh, here we go.
Tell us about your skincare routine.
Skincare. Important topic. Bit of day cream in the morning, bit of SPF as well. I actually go factor 50. You got to protect the wrinkles, and then in the evening, bit of cleaning of the old moisturizer and stuff off the face, and reapply the following morning. Pretty simple.
George, can you tell us about your skincare routine?
Love this guy. Love this guy. Look. There's nothing wrong with skincare. I recommend, guys. Wait, the Claire's popping off? Wait, what happened? Oh, did he go off track? So when you said the Claire off, I thought you meant like he's popping off. Honestly, guys, get a skincare routine. Doesn't need to be this fucking full-on what girls do, fucking this, that, this cream, that cream, fucking this thing, that thing. No, literally, just get a face wash for the shower and get a moisturizer. That's literally all you need. Genuinely makes such a fucking difference. It is insane. Yeah. Can I use 14-in-1? Yeah, 14-in-1 works. Again, like yesterday, how's kind of like in the 140s? Are they even making it to the grid for Melbourne? Lindblad's double green. Where's he gonna go? The P9, 134.3. Honestly, the teams aren't as spread as I thought. An update from F1 testing in Bahrain. Oh my god.
Hi there, Pedro here. Last day in Bahrain testing, pre-season testing. Yesterday we had some battery-related issues on Fernando's car. Since then, a lot of simulations are being carried as we speak in our test bench in Sakura. And due to this and the fact that we have a shortage of parts, this means that our next few runs will be compromised. We will be doing less laps, short runs, very short stints, and we have an hour breaks in between them, really to actually have time to look into the data. Despite the lack of running and mileage, definitely we are not where we wanted to be, but we have managed to gather a lot of data, and this will will give us the opportunity to have the next few days to look into the data and come up with solutions. We know which areas we really need to focus and improve on the car, which is very positive. The new set of regulations are very challenging as well, but they're also fascinating. So it was never going to be easy. We knew that, but we also have great resources. We have our campus, in Silverstone. We have Sakura working flat out in order to get us where we wanted to be, and we just have to push on. We have few days before Australia as well, and we are not where we wanted to be, but that doesn't mean that we won't get our mission completed.
Stay positive. I believe in you. The car broke down this morning due to a loss of pressure. The team is now changing the power unit. The session is over. Kimmy George will take over once the car... Damn, Kimmy's had so much bad luck. I feel like he's had such limited time. Ooh, new graphic detected. Why did no one tell me about this? Okay, we got a new onboard HUD that they're testing. So they've tested a picture-in-picture, and they've tested a onboard HUD. So what have we got here? We've got Leclerc's name. We've got the driver name. We've got the driver name with the team logo and the tire that they're on. Then we've got the 3 sector times. We've got the gap to the car in front, or the gap to the car in first place, I should say. 3 sectors, and is that mini sectors? Is this mini sectors to either show green or purple in the mini sectors, or is this to show how far they are through each sector maybe? And then their live position. Just realized it's Ocon, but it says Leclerc. Anyways, I like this. This is very clean. It's gets the job done, but it looks good at the same time. I like that. I like that. And then this is what the batteries are going to look like. Max Verstappen. We've got the char. Ooh, it looks like a fucking video game. We've got Boo. Oh, this is fucking... First off, that looks ugly as fuck. Why is it curved like that? Anyways, we've got charge, deploy, boost. So shows how much boost they've got, how much charge they've got, and how much deploy they've got. I'm fucking confused, lads. I'm confused. Look at this. But anyways, new graphics are looking good so far. These are clean. I don't like the text, how it's curved like that. But other than that, everything looks clean and easy to read. It's very like, that's charge, that's deploy, that's boost. Simple. But man, this is going to be fucking confusing. And then there's little bits coming off of these. What are these? What are these little bits coming off of the bottom graphic? Okay, so boost is going to be green. Wait, this makes no sense. Boost is green here, but then boost is blue here. And then deploy is green here. What? Okay, these are clearly work in progress. But I was going to say boost is green, this is blue, charge is blue, and then... Anyways, I think they're still figuring that out, but yeah. Introducing new regs to viewers. Oh, is this like a... Oh. Regulation infographics. Amplified explain and description graphics. 2026 car model. Fuck, I wish I could read that whole thing. Is there any more things for us to look at? With all the boosts and all that, you want straight text on that? Maybe, I don't want straight text on it, but maybe just find a way to make that not look fucked. I feel sorry for the people that only tune into the Race Australia. They'll be so confused. Yeah, honestly, it's going to look like a whole new sport in some sense. Oliver Gavin, thank you for the follow. Gym buddies with Toto and neighbors with Christian.
I'd rather be neighbours with Christian Horner or be gym buddies with Toto.
Gym buddies with Toto?
Oh my god, these are difficult questions. Gym buddies with Toto.
Nothing against Christian, but it's like living next to someone or gymming with someone. Like what? Oh no, no, no! I'm not commenting on this. I'm not commenting on this.
Yeah, Ray tweeted everyone. Said I love driving the car, and everyone got mad at me.
No, Lando, no, no. That's not why people got mad at you, bro. That's not why people got mad at you. They don't care that you said the car was good. They said that no one should complain. They were mad because you said no one should complain about F1 because they're getting paid millions to drive in the sport. Just stop. I'm moving on before I get pissed again. The RB admin making Isaac guess Carlos's laugh. Wait, what?
Me? No. This person does sound like a seagull, though. I can't lie.
Fuck.
Again?
Wait. Berman? Porto Rico.
No.
I don't know.
It's Carlos Sainz.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Does he ever laugh this hard?
With Lando, apparently he does.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oscar Piastri completes his 2026 preseason with 437 laps done. God damn. When you talk about your first time karting at Silverstone, someone pops up behind you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Freddie Slater.
What's up, Freddie?
I'm hopefully one of the up-and-coming British drivers. And yeah, we just had a very cool day here at Silverstone's new kart track. I came working my way through the karting ranks and then through cars, joining Formula 3 this year. So I'll be back here, and I think it's June, July time for the Grand Prix. So it should be good fun. So yeah, it's going to be mega, and I look forward to being back here. Hello, everyone. My name.
Getting to see Freddie. I feel like Freddie's giving me Kimi Antonelli aura. Like, you just know he's going to make Formula 1. What's George got to say? What's up, good jokes? Is Fry back? They are well and truly back.
Beneath us, but to win a race,
hello,
you've also got to get off the line quite well, and I think the 2 starts I've made this week were worse than my worst ever start in Formula 1. So, you know, Lewis down in P11 got into P1. So, at this stage, I don't think it matters how quick you are. The thing that's going to trip you up is going to be that tallest hurdle, and that's what we're trying to get our heads around right now. And yeah, we're stumbling on.
You just
on
rip
some at
ass.
the moment.
He's ripping ass. Did they change start procedure? Start procedure is going to stay the same as what it was on Wednesday, where like light comes on 5 seconds early. But apparently, some teams have figured out how to stop having shit start, so we'll see how well everyone does. Italian journalist Giorgio Piola reported that McLaren has integrated the front tire temperature sensor into the end plate drive plane. That's probably just for testing, right? Ponden is on track, guys. Okay. Getting ready for the 2026 season. Nah, is this old? Is this last year? Oh yeah, last year's. Is this fake? Why does this look fake? Anyway, like it. Sky Sports Italy. No more Aston Martin testing this week. Indianapolis 05. Oh, that's from the Vettel era. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the retro cap, but then they brought the retro caps back the last couple years. So I just saw number 1 and thought Max. Justin, Aston Martin say they don't have the level of the aerodynamic. Aston Martin... At Aston Martin, they don't yet know the level of aerodynamics of the AMR 26 because they've simply not been able to test it. Neither can they state with maximum certainty under what conditions they'll be able to start in Australia, or if they'll even be able to complete a Grand Prix distance. Guys, what is that? What do I even search to get that sound? I need to, like, I want to get an OniPixel soundboard, and there's one that he has that's like... What do I even search to get that? Like, fail horn sound. No, cringe. That's so 2016. SpongeBob Foghorn, is that it? SpongeBob Foghorn stinky sound. I think you're right. Yeah, I need this just for Aston Martin this year, bro. Oh, fuck me, bro. I'm so glad you found that. Okay, that's too slow. What other sound effects should I get? I want to get that one. That one for sure. I have like a list written down in Discord of sound effects I need to get. Wait. Let me open up my Discord and find where I wrote it. I think there's one that's like poo. Wait, if I search poo, does it pop up? No. Sound effect. Oh, fuck. Sound. Oh, no, I think I call it soundboard. Oh, yeah. Diarrhea. Oh, wait. I've written diarrhea fart soundboard. Apparently, I really want a diarrhea fart soundboard. Diarrhea sound effect. Is it like the... Yeah, just get those two for fucking Aston this show. Oh, I need those two. Just those two. That's all I need. That's all I need on my stream deck this year. Ay. Holy. Bro's gonna need Google AI to read it for him again. Yeah, I might have to actually. Nothing does. Asimov are gonna be the biggest dummies on the grid right now. Get the Vine boom. wait. Is that the one? Yeah, wait. What's the one Odie uses all the time? Is it the Vine boom? wait. Yeah. Vine. He's also got the clap. I think it is Vine boom. Yeah. You gotta get that. That's a classic. That's a classic. Bruh. Wait, only Pixel
This one
funniest
right here,
soundboard moments.
Oh, furious!
How have we got a 20 minutes? Yo, shout out Dog Sushi Enjoyer. This guy who makes only Pixel fucking vids. Wait.
This one right here, this one. Oh, furious! Furious. One kebab, please. Oh, it went to blue. Wait, I didn't say that. Also remind me to go offline on YouTube afterwards. I can already see it happening where I accidentally stay live on YouTube and then I whip out my you know, like...
Bro, I don't have the capacity to think before what I'm about to say and then fucking soundboard it. Man, David the follow. Bruh. Get far? Wait, is that a good one? Is that one worth getting? No, we ain't fucking with that. Fuck. Honestly, I still don't get these new regulations. Half the power coming from the battery. Why such? It's 50-50 now. Adaminus, on the stream, by the way, dude. Pedro de la Rosa. 2 goats. What is this?
The Red Bull Dream Team has had a total of 106 drivers throughout its history. Only 16 have successfully made it to Formula 1. Half of them progressed to Red Bull Racing, 4 of them have gone on to win races, and just 2 have managed to claim the World Championship.
Sebastian Vettel, you are the world champion! The world champion, Max Verstappen! You are the world champion! The world champion!
I'm sorry, but like, why are we wording...
The Dream Team has had a total of 106 drivers throughout its history. Only 16.
Why is it only 16? It should be 16. Do you know how good it is to get 16 drivers successfully into the sport from your junior program? How many have Ferrari done? 1? Charles Leclerc? No, 2. Jules Bianchi, Charles Leclerc? Well, I guess I'll leave Bamman now. 3? Like, 16 is fucking good. And for Red Bull to only be in the sport for 20 years and to have won 8 championships, I think that's pretty good. You gotta give respect to the Red Bull Junior program, what that's done for the sport. What is it about Audi? Audi reports that the delay for Bortolotto to hit the track is due to the setup changes they're making to the car so he can head out for his race simulation shortly. Max and his skinny jeans against the world. Fuck off with the hash browns, bro. Aston Martin calls an end to its testing. We saw that. Liam Lawson throwing a football. Why did they put a rugby ball? But a football round in the Paddock. Yo! Now, this is good use of AI. Now, that is good use of AI. Who will get the regs right? Voted by you. Merc, Ferrari, Aston more than Red Bull. Lol. McLaren's fucking low. Williams, Audi, Alpine, Cadillac, V-Carb. Oh, Cadillac, V-Carb. Haas lower than V-Carb and Cadillac. Okay. 6 laps. Are they even going to survive Australia? Absolute GP2 engine. The FIA will take on board Max Verstappen's feedback about 2026 cars. Huge from Red Bull. We saw that. New graphic detector. We saw that. What is Pierre Wash cooking? Another new part. Is Xavi coming up with the detailed tech shorts? Serrated edge to the winglet. Interesting. Vertical flap on the diffuser. Extended flap on crash structure. Wonder if any teams are going to show up with their exhaust cover thing that Red Bull had. Someone said DRS stands for donor roasting system. F1 graphics foreshadowing. 2026 F1 world champion. Okay. It's already over. Drifting in Detroit plus Ford Racing season launch. Oh, that's cool. This would be a good video to watch. The sun is beaming in right now. The sun is beaming in. We'll add that to our watch on stream. We've got so many videos to watch during the season. 2 hours left of testing. 2 weeks until the first GP weekend. To all the new Ferrari fans, quick reminder that the little moments of hope during testing could very well be the best moments of our year. We drink the holy hopium. We rejoice in our capable drivers for next year is always our year. Love, a Ferrari fan of 35 plus years. You might have heard about teams sandbagging F1. Here's what it means. Is this a video from Aiden?
Bagging. What is it in Formula 1? Now, despite testing taking place in a desert, it doesn't actually involve sand. Sandbagging is when a team deliberately runs their car below their maximum potential, as if sandbags were literally weighing it down. Teams may do this to try and lull the opposition into a false sense of security, or to divert attention away from themselves.
I think Mercedes is hiding a massive amount.
Our competitors have hit the ground running, especially Red Bull. You don't even know, your rivals, are they running full power or not?
With new regulations in 2026, teams will likely want to keep their innovations hidden from their competitors. So only time will tell if teams this year have been sandbagging.
Perfect loop. Well done. Was this?
Why is it so difficult to say rough twice?
I don't know.
Can you do it? Can you say rough twice?
Rough, rough, rough.
Good boy.
Some tidbits from the paddock. Most people have Mercedes first in their predictions, but then fascinating Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull interchangeable depending on who you ask. Most think a fairly big gap then to the midfield. Alpine and Haas likely to top that group. So that is this a new garage cam? That's cool. That's cool. Where's Max actually going to push? I think he did some pushing before. And then Red Bull uploaded F1 versus NASCAR versus Drifter. We need to watch this at some point as well.
Who's faster? An F1 driver.
Is that Zach Alsop? It is, right? Yeah, that'll be a good video to watch. Anyways, we're caught up on Discord now. Let's go back to the watch along screen for the final 40 mins. We've also got some Discord stuff to scroll through from earlier in the week, which I never got to scroll through. So we'll do that at the end of today's stream as well. But let's go back to the broadcast. Let me unmute it.
Yeah, a slight bit of recharge.
Right, I need to shut my window. This light is beaming in. Purple. Alright, plan for the rest of today's stream. Final 40 minutes of testing, practice start, open the V-Card package, and then scroll Discord from the stuff from last week. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down! He's 5/10 up right now. 32-2. Holy. We're almost matching practice times in Bahrain last year. Bahrain, let's look at testing last year and Bahrain last year. So practice 2 last year, 30.5. So we're 1.7 seconds off practice 2 last year. And preseason testing last year, we are 130.4, 129.3, 129.5. Okay, so we're still like 3 seconds off, but still. Let's see. All right, Mercedes, is he, sorry, Russell, is he going to push? What's Russell on? Is he on C4s? Russell's on T tire. What's T tire? Yeah, I think the sandbags are going to come off a little bit now. Or at least they want to do some full push runs. Because if they have an issue now, there's only 30 minutes left. Who cares? 1 second off. Yes, they're still not pushing right now. TikTok, I'm going to restart the stream. If you're still watching, be sure to follow. Come join us on Twitch. I'll be back in a sec. By the way, guys, if you have been enjoying today's stream, be sure to follow down below, regardless of what platform you're watching on. Appreciate you guys all joining me for testing. It's been an absolutely insane period for me this preseason. And, I mean, preseason's still not wrapped up just yet. We're going to be doing our championship predictions this weekend. We still got our livery and race suit rankings to do as well. But, yeah, it's almost time for Australia. Plan is we'll go live on Thursday to cover media day. And then Friday, practice 1, practice 2, F2 qualifying. Saturday, practice 3, qualifying, first quali of the year, an F2 sprint race. And then Sunday, F2 feature race, F1 race day, first build up of the year, first race of the year. It's going to be banging. Oh, we're 2 weeks out now from Melbourne. Can we have a little look at the weather? Little Melbourne weather look. Melbourne weather. Wait, we can't look just yet. Next Monday. Sorry, not next Monday. Not Monday coming up. The Monday after. 27 degrees. %73% chance of rain. Oh, not gonna lie, I don't really want rain for the first race. Like, I want to see these cars normally. It would be fucking chaos, though. Yeah, top 6 all from different teams at the moment. True. Ponden, I think it should be 18 now. Wait, what's that, sorry? Fernando Alonso is the only driver who was a Ferrari driver and has a trauma in his whole life is not Ferrari. Honda made more trauma than Ferrari to my man. True. True. Give me rain for open. I mean, rain last year was banging for show. It could be chaotic start of the season since 2020 if we're going to have rain. Yeah. Well, I mean, last year's opener was fucking insane with the rain. Our building is so weird. So remember at the start of today's stream, I was like, what the fuck is that drilling? It's pissing me off. But like, obviously, I don't really care. It was more just like, I was confused with where the drilling was coming from. Someone's put in the building group chat, hello, whoever is drilling / making the construction noise, can you let me know? I've had to rearrange some work things. Thank you. And then the neighbor below us, of course, goes, yeah, I thought it was the people above us, which is us. And then Hannah's replied going, we're above you. We thought it was coming from below. How strange. And then a guy goes, hey, sorry, just some construction workers doing some drilling. Apologies. You're not allowed to fucking drill something in your house for like, it literally was like 1 minute. You're not allowed to drill something in your house for fucking 1 minute? Holy fuck, get a grip. I had to rearrange some work things because it's distracting me. Okay, maybe if he's recording commentary for his YouTube channel, fair enough. You gonna Silverstone this year? Not sure yet. The aim is to get there. Reminder to test, yeah, it'll be the last 20 minutes. I can do that, but thank you. Oh, I'm on the wrong timer. Goodbye, the hour timer. We'll see you again when F1 decide to run an hour plus timer session again. Oh, Lando, what are you doing? Why is he flying to the pits like that? 1 minute of noise, reschedule work, seems like an excuse. Williams being back in the lower midfield just after getting back to fighting for podiums was really sad. Yeah, true. Well, they weren't really fighting for podiums. They're on the verge of podiums if stuff went wrong. In a couple months, you won't be allowed to breathe. This is just the first straw. Leave it upon it to fix one strand of hair. No. If my hair looks like it's balding, it's going to be fixed up. Would definitely take Alpine being 6th fastest car. 6th fastest behind who? Williams? Alright, Norris is back out in the C2 now. No, come out on the soft compound, man. I want to see some quick runs. I find it quite weird that the team members and all the garage members can see the F1 broadcast. Wait, why is that weird? I think practice flying into the pits is alright. But it's good to test it. When did you start watching F1? 2019. Chris Dylan Bob, thank you guys for follows. My first full F1 season was 2019. I started watching mid-2018. Yes, I got into Drive to Survive in 2019. So technically 2020 was my first full season, but 2019 was technically my full season. I watched the replays of the first 3 races and then started from race 4 live. All right, Max Green Sector 1. Let's see where he can go. What tire is he on? Oh, he's on test tire too. What compound's the test tire effectively, essentially? Like, just imagine looking at yourself during the race. Yeah, true, that is weird. C3, right. 6 cents off. Kusho, there for the follow. Hey, Ferrari actually locked in. I'm loving the drone shots so far this year. B3 right now. I think Merc can go ahead of them though. Right now it looks like Red Bull P4. But then again, do I look at this test or do I look at the whole test? You know what I mean? I'll be back in a second, guys. I just need to quickly go toilet. Be back. Yo! Where were you guys when Leclerc did a 31.9? Because I was pulling. 31.9. God damn. This actually might be Friday, yeah, guys. This actually might be Friday, yeah. Don't want to crash the party, but Leclerc was on softer tire, almost 89 laps more than his rivals. Yeah, you got to remember, a very similar thing happened in 2022. Came out the gate strong and then just fell off. Donut, there with the wallet. There we go. Audi on the C3s. They had a good lap time yesterday. 1.6 seconds off right now. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, Merc is still probably holding back again. They don't want to slam dunk anything before Australia. Pull that up to P9. That's pretty slow for a C3, to be honest. Ferrari got fastest in testing in 2016. Look what happened. Trip. It's not bad for Maddie. All right, here we go. Max coming out. What tire, though? Is it the test tire again? Fuck off. Put a better tire on, bro. Test tire's better than C3, right? Ferrari fans too excited about its testing. But the thing is, if they were just setting good times, I wouldn't care. It's the fact that they're the most reliable and they bought all these parts that the other teams have had. They're kind of geeked out right now. They're kind of geeked out. Yeah, predictions to this weekend spark a history. Constructors and Drivers Championship. We've already done our teammate head-to-heads. I need to upload that to YouTube still. I just haven't had time to edit it yet. I'm going to do that early next week. So we'll have teammate head-to-head predictions, Constructors Championship predictions, and Drivers Championship predictions. Or maybe I'll combine Constructors and Drivers into one video. But I might split the streams up. I haven't decided yet. Honestly, at this rate, I'm probably not going to do a stream tomorrow, and I'll combine Constructors and Drivers into one stream. And I think that'd be better anyway, because like the Constructors kind of relates to the Drivers Championship. I've been asleep. What have I missed? Ferrari up to the top, fastest time by far. Claire coming back out on, what is he on? C4s now. Still not come out in the C3s. I'll be honest, in a way, I see no point in holding back when you have a race in 2 weeks. Either you go for it or you don't. Yeah. He was on C3 on morning, right? All right, 22 minutes. We are going to get a practice start soon. I think it's, what, 10 minutes they wave the flag? At a 10-minute point. Wait, who's going to break a record? Most laps in a testing ever. Is that what they're talking about? Damn, that would be funny as fuck. They should do that. Just do it for the aura. What does he need to get to? What lap? Have to be 161. Oh, come on, Arvid. Come back out. Someone go tell VCarb to do this. Even if it's 3 shit laps. Oh, here he goes. He's coming out. That'll be great for VCarb, man. To be fair, Lindblad, of all people, needs the most laps as a rookie. Alright, Leclerc going slower now on the harder compounded type. I hope Leclerc straps on the C5 and sets a faster time than 2022 test, and hope people stop talking. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, that I would love that, yeah. But yeah, the Ferrari just looks planted. It looks smooth. Is it Ferrari's year? I think you have the best chance of reaching them. Yeah, guys, we're going to unbox a package that Racing Bulls sent me at the end of today's stream, so stick around. Max is going much slower. Whoa! A better Sector 3. Look at the Ferrari mechanics. A better Sector 3 on the harder compounded tire. Okay. Oh, wait. C4's softer. My bad. I always get that mixed up. Wait, I swear Jolin before said chuck a C2 on. I guess he meant C5? C4? I don't... Who cares? It's the same compound. Oh, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Brain turned off. Norris still on the C2s. Chuck a good tire on, bro. Come on, Arvid. Let's hit this 161 mark. Or 162 mark. 2 laps away. 2 laps away. Fred should be very happy. Maybe this year he becomes okay. Ferrari cooking with the battery. Yeah, I wonder what it is giving Ferrari this advantage right now. Is it the battery? Is it the engine? Is it the fuel? Is it the aero? Is it everything? Yeah, we really don't know the Mercedes and McLaren's full pace yet. I think Red Bull, honestly, that's probably maybe their best time. I feel like Max was pushing. But again, are they sandbagging? We don't know. And you need to pull it together. You might make a good car, but can you pull it together on the day? Ferrari is the team I have the least amount of faith in. Just in the front wing flap. Alright, Lindblad. 161. Lap 161. He is now tied for the most laps in F1 testing. If he completes this lap, he will break the record before even doing a Grand Prix. Just in Bahrain. Oh, not testing as a whole? Oh, that's dead. No one cares. But still, no, that's still cool though. Is it worth sandbagging now, 7 minutes before testing ends? Well, the whole point of sandbagging isn't to show how good you are. Well, in Mercedes' case, so you don't get punished in Ferrari's case to not look like the best so people don't copy you. But I've never understood that, because if you're a top team and like you're doing well, people are going to look at that anyway and look at your parts anyway. So what's the point in sandbagging in general? But yeah, especially in the last 15, who cares? But in the context of sandbagging, like, yeah, you don't want to go too well. But I think glory runs can be important for morale of the team, hype of the team. But then you also don't want to set your expectations too high, because then if you set the expectations high, then you can't meet it. No, he's coming in the pits. No. Or is this going to tick over to 162? You idiot. Oh, he's going back out. He's going back out. Woo! Formula 1 preseason regulation changes. Floor. Barge boards. Aero. Okay, this is the most useless graphic. What the fuck is this showing? And player just telling you what the parts of the car are. How's the Ferrari Red Wing held up today? I haven't been able to tune in. They're not using that spinny thing. They weren't even using it yesterday in the afternoon session. I think they're going to go back, check the tests and the data, and then have a look at it again. And then decide if they want to run it permanently. The clay match in this time right now, though. Do you think Charles wins this year? I mean, this trade, I think it seems like they are going to get a win at some point. They're definitely top 3. This is the thing. I think this confirms Ferrari top 3. Mercedes and McLaren still could be better with their Mercedes engine turned up. But I think they are definitely better than Red Bull right now. So at the very least, they're top 3. And I think they'll get a win because of that at some point this season. Because there's going to be a race where Mercedes or McLaren have a reliability issue or fuck up or rain or some shit. And if Ferrari is as good as they are, Haas could be best of the rest. But then again, if Mercedes are good as they are, then Williams and Alpine could be as best of the rest. 2/10 off, another decent lap. So he's still setting laps way quicker than Norris is. NVX, same for the follow. Alright, we should get the red flag soon. I'm going to turn on my lights to do this test. Why would they turn? Oh, there you go. Alright, my lights are going to be green for a bit because we want to test when it turns red. Consistent laps too with the Leclerc, yeah. Alright, Audi back out, C4. So, same tire as Leclerc. Let's see what they can do. They set a good time yesterday. .3. That's not bad. That's ahead of Alpine right now. They could go best of the rest if he strings us together here at the end. Either way, it's going to be top 6. Perez is giving him a bit of a slipstream. Perez is giving him a nice slipstream. And Audi. Oh, P7. How'd it end up behind the Haas? But still, that's good. That's good for Audi, man. Honestly, I might need to rethink my championship predictions with Audi because they're only going to get better as the season goes on. I thought they were going to be hard stuck back row with Cadillac and Aston. I think they've moved themselves up to the midfield group, honestly. Cadillac is horrifically slow and Aston Martin is horrifically unreliable. I think it's safe to say Audi are in that pack. You got to remember, though, Audi isn't a brand new team like Cadillac is. And then, I mean, they've got a brand new engine like Aston, though. Why is the red flag coming out? So they red flag the session. They just like to do red flag tests. And then they'll all come out and do a practice start. Katie is a Ferrari engine, right? Yeah. Do your prediction? No, I haven't done them yet. We're going to do them on Sunday. Arvid, 163. Yeah, it's good. Arvid's doing a lot of pit stop laps. Looks cool with the green light, you reckon? Yeah, I want to make sure this is my normal color, but yeah, I want to see yellows and reds. We're going to get VSCs and red flags in a second. Let's see how synced up it is. But right now it says open, updated. I'm trying to work out how much delay I need to add. Wait. It's 28,000. I need to add. Well. 28. Should be 28 seconds. Let's see if these are in sync. I'm quite intrigued to see how Australia is going to be with these times. Yeah, it's testing, but still not 100%. Who wins World Drivers' Championship? You have to shoot on Sunday to see what I think and what my predictions are. Ferrari is making me rethink my predictions, though. What's Red Bull on? They're back on the yellows, but what yellows? C3 or C4? All right, Lando. He's on the C3. Oh, no, he's not. He's on the fucking hards. You got exams during OzGP? On a Friday? Or are you doing exam on a Sunday? Yeah, where's the red flag? I thought it happened at 10 minutes. Happens at 7 minutes, right? And I'm excited to see this last practice start after what we believe is a new teams have figured out. After some teams have figured out their problems. Fred, I'll kiss you a big, bald, shiny head of Ferrari is good. What's up, stupid, smiley babe? Do you think it rains tomorrow's GP? I mean, weather forecast looking like could be that way. Hopefully more start this time. Was only 3 cars this morning. Yeah. I mean, all the afternoon sessions have had, like, basically full grid. There you go, red flag. Hmm. Well, that didn't work. It's not even a delay thing because they still haven't worked. Well, I'll manually do it. That's weird. I'll have to ask him about that. That's what it should look like. It's still not in your timings either. Oh, no, I do that manually. Anyways, that was a good test. I might just have to do it manually. As much as the app looks cool, now that I can do it manually, I might just be better for me to do it manually. We'll see, we'll see. Anyways, practice start. Let's see how these go. Fred is cooking. Fred is cooking. Do you think Hadrian gets the second Red Bull seat curse? I don't think it'll be as bad as the other team. I mean, it's true, you're up against Max Verstappen, the team he's so comfortable with, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as other teams. Sorry, as other years. Because it's new regs. Are we actually going to get every team other than Aston? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got 10 teams. 10 teams, no Aston again. Yeah, have they had a practice start? I don't think I had a practice start. Bruh. Ass. This is where I should have the soundboard right now. Holy foghorn. Yeah, we definitely did the foghorn right now. They can't even start out of the pit. They can't even get out of the pit. Yeah, they can't get out of the pit, so how are they going to get out of the pit lane? Guys, stick around after testing. There's only 4 minutes left. We're going to get a practice start in. But we're going to be unboxing a package from Racing Bulls. And we got some other stuff in Discord to look at. So stick around. Alright, they're going to go out, lap, formation lap, and then start. 165 laps versus 6. Yeah, it's actually tragic. Who's supposed to be driving right now? The Aston meant to be Stroll today. That white bar on Lando's helmet sticks out so ugly. Oh, wait. My OCD is going crazy with the logos. I've just realized. Why is the Williams logo so hugged up close to the number 10 on signs, but there's a big gap to the S? The Red Bull logo, same thing. Why is it touching the black bit, but not anywhere near the V? The McLaren's off center. All the logos are like slightly shifted to the left, bruh. Align it. Fix it up. Pissing me off. Oh, yeah, they removed it because I was talking shit. I reckon Aston called it off so Lance didn't destroy the car. Who's getting first pole? The player's looking good. The lights work. No, they didn't for some reason. I have to ask him why. I might have to manually do it. Because now I can. The main reason I wanted that app was because I couldn't manually do it before. Now Stream Deck has got it so I can manually do it. Everyone come to the pit wall to watch this. Alright, we'll have a formation lap. That Mercedes rear wing, how it is down like that is crazy. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Is it 11? A 10, sorry. No, we only got 9. Cadillac in the pit lane just coming out now. 10. Why is Caddy in the pit lane? Alright, formation lap, and then we'll go around again. Oh, Russell's lights have stopped. So has Leclerc's. Why have half their lights stopped? Alright, extra formation lap, just like real life. Checo just finished his out lap, 16 seconds off the pace. Alright. Final practice restart before the first race. Let's see how this goes. Those lights horrendous? What, you don't like the lights? Can we leave it? Big surprise. Ferrari and Haas lights have been off all the starts. Interesting. Maybe they're saving the battery now. Whoa, lock up for Russell. Ugh. Here's the new regs. Hopefully we get a banger of a year. Do you think any team will be behind the 107% rule? I feel like the 107% rule doesn't even exist anymore. They just let every team race. The reason why they probably don't have side numbers on the cars, they don't have to change them every time a new driver gets in. Yeah, I do wonder if they are going to have side numbers once you get to Australia, but a lot of them revealed them without it, so... A lot of them have sponsors there now as well. You reckon V-Carb's going to stall? What, today or in Oz? Imagine Lewis wins the championship this year. Oh my god. As much as I want Leclerc to win, like Lewis winning in Ferrari. Woo! Alright. The final race start. I fucked that up. Fuck. I gotta get this right for the shorts, bruh. Final practice start before the first race. Apparently some teams have fixed their start, so let's see how this goes. You gotta get the intro right, man. Alright. 10 cars lining up again. No Aston Martin, of course. As they've packed up and gone home already. Alright, here we go. Not every team has the hazard lights on. Why? It's the Ferrari. Alright, here we go. Everyone holding? Why aren't they revving yet? Here we go. Revving begins. Lights on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, terrible launch for Audi. Great start for Merc this time. And Ferrari, of course. Okay, that was much quicker. That was way better than the other tests we've had over the last 2 weeks. All right. Good. Ferrari are quick, but everyone else seems to have fixed something since yesterday and are much closer. The only team I saw that was terrible was Audi. They barely launched. And who knows? Aston Martin still haven't done a practice start. They're going to be fucking shocking in Australia. But yeah, that's way better. Australia is still going to be interesting, though. In a proper environment with the pressure on, anything could happen. With 22 cars on the grid. Also, what a wet start's going to be like. They haven't done a wet practice start. Wait, I just realized they were thinking about turning the sprinklers on at the track and doing some wet practice, but they never did it. Oh! What are you doing that for, Charles? I told you, when the Ferrari livery got revealed, I said it's a championship winning livery. All right, here we go, let's replay. Watch the Audi, bro. The Audi barely moved. Yo, we went like 6 wide on the straight. Yeah, that was a lot quicker. They're doing a wet test here 1st of March. Really? No way everyone's coming back here 1st of March. Ferrari's quick. Wait, they're actually going to do a wet test here? Really? No way. That's so much money. Arvid actually had a really good start. Look how much better that was than Audi and the Alpine. And McLaren was flying. Haas as well. All right, it seems like Ferrari have got their race start procedure down. The Ferrari engines. It seems like the Ferrari engines have got their race start procedure locked and loaded. Mercedes have fixed it, but still need to perfect it. Ford still have some problems, but it's looking better. The Audi sucks. Oh my God, look at Norris. All right, Mercedes have definitely improved. And Audi look terrible. And we don't even know what the Honda looks like. That Honda is... I don't... You know what? I'm putting an early prediction in there. One of the Astons isn't starting in Australia. Whether it stalls on the grid, it doesn't even make it to the grid because it crashes in quali. I'm calling one Aston doesn't make the grid in Oz. Mr. Dobby, there with the 150
Couldn't
bits.
help but crack a smile after that start. Racing should be interesting this year. Not sure how this year's overtaking will be, but we'll see.
Exactly.
All I know for sure is Aston Martin is ass.
Exactly. Thank you for the 150 bits, Mr. Hoppy. Elite Zadie, thank you for the follow. All right, guys, that wraps up pre-season testing. Let's do a little rundown. Leclerc, 131.9, the fastest lap of the Bahrain test, 132 laps today. Norris, 132.8, 47 laps today. Verstappen, 133.1, 65 laps. Russell, 133.1, 82 laps. Gasly, 133.4, 118 laps. Behrman, 133.4, 88 laps. Bortoleto, 133.7, 71 laps. Antonelli, 133.9, 49 laps. Lindblad, 134.1, 165 laps. The most laps ever done in testing in Bahrain. Lindblad has broken a record before he's even done a Grand Prix. That is amazing to see. Sainz, 134.3, 141 laps. Piastri, 134.3, 66 laps. Ocon, 134.4, 82 laps. Hadja, 134.5, 59 laps. Bottas, 135.2, 38 laps. Hulkenberg, 136.0, 64 laps. Perez, 140.8, 61 laps. And Stroll, not even put a time on the board. 6 laps. They suck. Now, guys, we are going to stay live on Twitch. We have got a package to unbox that Racing Bulls have sent me. So if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're going to stay live. Oh, look at that shot of the moon. But that is going to wrap up pre-season testing for the 2026 season. Honestly, thank you guys so much for tuning on in for the 5 shakedown days, the 3 preseason 1 days where we didn't have a broadcast for 8 of the 9 hours, and the 3 days of testing too. It has been one of my favorite periods on the streams to watch. Honestly, having all you guys in chat every single day, chatting about the news, chatting about everything that's happening in testing, these new regs. It's been so fucking exciting seeing the progress from not seeing a car out on track to seeing the first car out on track, hearing the engine, seeing the aero, what teams have been upgrades have been brought, the testing, the pecking order. It has generally been one of my favorite segments that I will always remember this period of F1. I've always loved preseason, but this testing combined with the car launches, I mean, the car launches are a bit shit, but the car launches combined with all the news, it has been absolutely insane. So thank you guys all for tuning on in. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to follow down below. If you watch on YouTube, subscribe and like. We will be live for every single session this year. Practices, sprint qualies, sprints, qualifyings, and races. Every single one will be live. So be sure to tune on in 2 weeks' time from now. And we'll be doing our championship predictions on Sunday.
Been a fun one, Ponden. Absolute W. Looking forward to seeing you next time. I'm sticking around, but I wanted to make a sappy statement while testing wraps up.
Mr. Hobby, thank you so much for the 115 bits. You've been dropping so many bits this testing, helping us out as well with so much information. So really do appreciate you dropping all the bits, dude. Thank you. Yeah, guys, that is it for testing. 2 weeks' time, we will be live for practice 1 and 2 in Australia. Again, we've still got preseason content to come. Sunday, we're going to be doing my constructors and drivers championship predictions. We've got our 2026 livery rankings to do. We've got Drive to Survive coming out, all the news leading up to Australia. And then Thursday, we'll be doing a media day stream and then watch longs on Fridays. Yeah, plenty more streams to come. But that is it for preseason. I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe the preseason testing is done. It felt like just yesterday we had shakedown week. And now the preseason tests are done. Anyways, YouTube, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you guys all for watching again. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.